Dude, Tate. Okay, so at work, they talk about him sometimes, and I can't really chime in or anything because I don't know who he is. I know his name because I've heard his name so many times by everyone and everywhere, but I just haven't seen his content. All I know about him is that he's misogynistic, apparently, and he talks about traditional women roles versus men roles or something like that. So I wanted to see what he's exactly about because he's just been a popular topic, and it sounds like it's something I'd have a lot of opinion on and have a lot to say.
Okay, here.
Most controversial. There we
Change
go.
that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told.
That's true.
Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off,
funny.
Very nice of you. I'm sure you would. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way for Tate to die.
You cheated, you cheated. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch! Why would you say
What?
Because I love doing it.
I'm so
What the
confused.
I don't like, what the I love sucking dick. Why would
Yeah,
I?
but you have no future with these men, so why not at least get paid for it, right?
I am getting paid for it on fucking OnlyFans. I don't need them to pay me. I make way more than they could ever give me.
They get paid twice. I don't believe. Don't
So
let me
good
feel
point.
out the question because I don't believe in it. If you're asleep in
Okay.
your bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise and you believe in ghosts, now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in them. Your house is only haunted if you believe in ghosts. Belief is a powerful thing. If I were to stand in front of you and I were to tell you that I could punch you as hard as I can in your sternum, and I could trip and send a splinter
I don't know why
into
this
your
guy's
heart,
funny to me.
would you allow me to try? You wouldn't, because you know I believe I can. I believe I can hurt any man on the planet, and that's why people are afraid of me. And you believe depression is a crippling
Confuses me a
disease,
little.
and that's why you're afraid of it.
What would you do if I
He
wanted
sounds
to
a lot like
start
my
an
brother.
OnlyFans?
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans, as long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean?
What?
You're gonna be the photographer and get the angles, yeah?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money.
Huh?
What?
When my chick said, I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand, all right, give me 8. All right, cool.
What woman is gonna give you 8 grand?
You're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans, you're selling my product.
Your products?
Yes,
Which
correct.
is the
Next
core
question.
position. No. Gee, I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and
This
keep all the
sounds
money?
like
That's
my
disrespectful.
brother.
What woman is ever gonna give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris and having a coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're gonna stand there and be like, waiting to die like a motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, bang, oh, seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive and take one terrorist out. Next, get the AK, go Rambo, take out all of fucking Pakistan with the G.
Wait,
I don't think the world has
like,
ever been able
everything
that the
he's
modern
saying is just flying over my head.
You know,
He's talking way too fast and nothing's making any sense.
to be honest, I, I I don't think you should even take this guy seriously. It's like the way he talks is very
Obviously.
cartoony. It's
Everything
all
he
an
says
act.
is not making any sense.
I see him as like this is a character he's playing, like a comedian. Like he's like, yeah, I can fuck.
You know, that I guess, I don't know, for me this is very familiar my brother talks just like this, where they talk so much, but it kind of sounds like nonsense. But it also sounds
Yeah.
like it makes sense, but it doesn't really. And so
Like
it kind
you're
of
trying to find the points.
like that's how my brother talks.
Yeah, to
Except
me,
I don't know if this is the difference or if they're the same, but when my brother talks, he's not joking. Like he actually believes everything he says. So I don't know if this guy is like my brother and believes everything he's saying, or if this guy's actually joking. Because my brother talks just like this, and that's just how he is. Like that's actually what he believes.
so the people in the comments think he's funny, and I think we're on the same page. I see this as like it's almost like he's playing a skit, like he just acting ridiculous, and like
Okay.
the way he talks is kind of funny to me. Yeah, you want to borrow? Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. That's my product.
Yeah,
I
because
just
a
think
lot
it's
of the
funny.
things he said is not making any sense to me, and he talks so fast that it doesn't give me time to think about it. But it's also very ridiculous, so I can see why people find it funny.
Even though there was some misogynic stuff,
I was like, wait, what did he
misogynic
just say?
stuff. I don't know, the way he said it, it was so ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's so
he
ridiculous.
said it in a funny way too. Yeah, they get paid
because it
twice.
doesn't make sense.
It was funny to me.
That's exactly
what?
how my brother talks, but I guess the difference is my brother actually means it.
Yeah, and he has like this like bouncy, silly energy too. And actually the one where yeah, it does come off as arrogant and confident, but then it seems so exaggerated to me.
Yeah,
I
it does.
I can't
So
imagine this guy.
It's hard to believe it.
Yeah, I can't imagine this guy like when he's hanging out with his friends. He's like, yeah, let's get the girl. What? I don't think
Except
he's
that's how
talking
my
like that
brother
with his friends.
is.
Oh, really?
No, see, that's okay. Maybe he's joking, and it's just everything's ridiculous, which is why it's funny because everything just doesn't make sense and it's just confusing. But to me, because my brother talks exactly like this, and my brother's actually very arrogant, kind of very stupid, and incredibly misogynistic,
Yeah.
and he talks exactly like this, I'm like confused. Is he just like my brother? And he's actually believing
So
everything he's
you're
saying,
trying to
and
figure
in his
out
head it makes sense.
if this is really him
Yeah,
or
because my
if he's
brother's just like
acting.
this.
Yeah.
And he believes everything he said when everything he said is ridiculous and it makes okay, here I'll give an example, okay? I was having a conversation when I still spoke to my brother. He was like, it's like, yeah, I think women have too many rights these days. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, women have too much freedom these days. They can wear whatever they want, they can do whatever they want with no consequences. And I was like, what do you mean? Why do you feel like women shouldn't have these rights? And he was like, well, you can think of it this way. All right. Would you let a child run the world? Would you let a child make their own decisions and let them do whatever they want? I was like, are you comparing a child to a woman right now? He's like, no, you wouldn't let a child make all these decisions on their own because you can't, it's a child. They can't make their own decision. So it's the same thing. Why would you let a woman like make all these decisions? I'm like, are you saying a woman don't know what they're doing? He's like, yeah, I mean, that's why you have the man. Like, look at women, like they're dressing like sluts now and they're doing whatever they want. They're sleeping around and they're fucking up the world. I was like, wait, this sounds comedic. Everything he was saying was so ridiculous and out of pocket that it was funny. Until you realize that he's not joking and he meant everything he said. And that's when I'm like, wait, I'm so confused. None of this makes any sense. How are you actually believing what you're saying? He does. He meant every single word he said. Doesn't this sound like something Andrew Tate would say?
I guess. Yo, what's up,
It
P
sounds just
Dan?
like it.
P Dan keeping it real. Where you from? Oh, where you guys from? P Dan and Diligent Life. And by the way, the girl
Hello.
talking, she's Ducky and she's Korean. So her brother's Korean,
Hello.
not from South America.
Wait, is this guy
But
from
yeah,
South America? He
I think there are
I know. Oh, no,
people
I
who
think
think
he's
that way.
talking about Andrew Tate.
No, he said he watches Andrew Tate. And then when you're talking about
are
the
you talking
guy,
about my brother?
yeah.
Oh,
So she's Korean. Yeah, I'm Korean too, by the way. Yeah, so
We were born in South America though. Although we moved immediately after we were born. Oh yeah, no,
oh,
okay.
you're
They are
asking
talking
about
about Andrew
Andrew?
Tate. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
because
They said he's
how?
British American.
Oh,
Yeah. No, because I saw him that he talked about Andrew Tate. He watches him, so I thought he knew. Okay.
I was so confused. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, he's
Yeah, I was
talking about my
confused too.
brother. I gave so
Yeah.
little
So
information about my brother.
yeah. Oh, England. Hell yeah. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. We're just watching clips on YouTube. Hey, if you guys have any interesting stuff to react to, you can like tell us, and then we'll watch it.
Yeah, I
But
wanted to check out who this Andrew Tate guy was because it was a kind of a hot topic at work, and I mean, I heard his name here and there, but I never knew who he was or why he's so popular. So I wanted to see what he's about,
yeah, you
and
know,
he's reminding me a lot of my brother.
I've been hearing about it a lot too, and I've been getting a lot of like recommendations on my feed, like people commenting on Andrew Tate, and it seemed like based on the titles, it looked like it doesn't seem like it's fair. You know, people are like, "What?" But then the majority of actual people are like, "Oh, get him off!" Blah, blah. So I don't know what's going on. So like, this is my first time watching like his clips, and so far I'll admit he seems pretty funny. He's like cracking me up. And
Really? I don't know. Maybe his thinking and talking style is too
it's
similar to my brother. It's almost
his
triggering to me.
his
You know how my
delivery.
brother is.
Yeah. His delivery makes me laugh. It's like bah, 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 bah.
It's so out of pocket.
And well, like the beginning stuff that he was talking about, most men get ignored, which is pretty true. They don't get attention or
But
anything.
does he know why? Do you know why? Because
There's a lot of reasons.
yeah, there's too many.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
When men talk, at least from a female's point of view, a woman's point of view, we will have like 20 men come up and hit on us in one night at a bar, probably. And all of them are probably talking to you for very shallow reasons. So why, like, that's probably why they're not talking to them, because there's 20 people just trying to get in your pants for,
and here's the thing:
and
most
not
men
add anything
don't
else to your
know.
life.
Yeah, most men don't know how to talk to women at all, like zero.
And it's a lot of objectification, and you don't even know what the girl is about, except when, like, okay, I'm not saying all men are trash or like this is exactly why men are quote invisible, but one of the many reasons is because men are very shallow. When approaching a woman, all they want to do is make out and do a one night stand, and that's it, right? So and women tend to be less attracted to that because women are less shallow and they want more of a deeper connection, and that's not what men have to offer for the most part. So obviously they're just going to ignore that. And when a woman has had 10 men come up to her and try to get in her pants 10 times, of course she's done. She's not going to give another man a chance to talk because she's already know what this guy's about, and usually she's right. Another thing, a woman gives a man any type of attention, not even like, oh, flirting or anything, just make eye contact and smile or be nice, that might get her killed. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I know a lot of men won't understand when I say stuff like this, but women are constantly in danger. At least we feel that way because we can't fight a male if anything happens. And if you make eye contact and you smile with the wrong guy and he thinks you're into him, he comes up to you and you reject him nicely.
Oh, dude,
that might be the right reason to get her killed.
Yeah,
so there's
and that
so
smile,
many reasons why.
That smile made him horny.
Yeah. like
he's like, boing.
There's so many reasons why, like, women
like,
won't
I gotta have
give a guy attention. For me personally, I prefer to come off as a bitch than be nice. Okay, I as a person, I'm very smiley. I think Odin would know I smile a lot and I'm very nice, but that has gotten me in so much uncomfortable situations because I come off so nice that men will mistake that as me being interested in them, or they have a chance. And it's not. I'm just treating them like a decent human being, but that put me in danger. Another reason why men are treated as if they're in quote invisible is because if I treat them like normal human beings,
Yeah,
I
she's
put
like,
myself in danger. I put myself in danger. And so I'd rather just act like you don't exist or just ignore you or just not smile at you at all because that's for the sake of my own safety. And
yeah,
I do
Ducky
that
is a
now.
very smiley person.
And that's gotten me in trouble and in scary
Yeah.
situations and uncomfortable situations so many times. There are so many reasons why like men are ignored. And
Yeah.
that's just one reason. Or I just gave
And
like 2 or 3.
I'm gonna say this. I have a lot of experience with women, and I've seen a lot of
And-
dudes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just supposed to say, I just saw Rocky's comment. Yeah, that's pretty much what I look like.
Yeah.
Very often. My
Even when you
avatar.
don't, nothing's happening, she's still smiling. Like I just nothing's going on. I look at her, she's like, I'm like, okay, I'm just really happy.
Anyways, what were
Anyway,
you saying?
oh yeah, so my thing is this, man. Like, I noticed when dudes talk to a woman, they think they have to turn this switch on. Oh, I gotta be like an attractive guy, turn this suave thing on. But it's like, you just start looking like so lame. Like,
Yeah.
they'll talk to dudes a certain way. When a girl appears, they just switch it up.
Mhm.
I always tell dudes, talk to the girl the same way.
Yep.
Don't do this. Oh damn, I saw you, so pretty. Oh, look at your
Oh my God,
eyes.
no, please.
Oh,
Ah,
can I have your
bleh.
number? I was like, oh
Ew.
wow. Is this your first time here? Oh, like doing all this crap. And then when your homie's coming, oh, hey, what's up, man? Oh, cool, yeah. I'll be right back. Hey, so, dude, stop that crap. Stop
Oh, you should
switching
talk
this
about
thing.
that one friend. He's like, what is he? Was he like a buff Asian dude? But he's super awkward, and he was like making all the girls uncomfortable when you went out with him at like a bar or something.
Buff dude.
I think he was
I
the
don't
one
know.
that kind of got into that one fight with your other friends over
I've
like a
seen so many
music thing.
dudes. A music thing? Oh,
He's
so
kind
I
of like
have
a
a
nerd,
friend.
but he works out, so he's kind of buff.
Okay,
That one.
okay. I have a friend when so he's always like, dude, man, how do you talk to girls, man? I always tell him, just talk to them like a normal person. He's like, all right.
Because we
And
are
we get
normal
drunk.
people.
And we get drunk. And he's just like he's drunk, right? He sucks at talking to girls. Terrible. And there's girls around, and like we're not even drunk yet. We're drinking, and then he's checking out the girls like, damn, the girls are hot. I was like, yeah, they're pretty. Mind you, when I go out, I really don't care about girls or anything. I just want to have a good time, whatever, you know. But
His girl phase was short but hot, but it died a while ago. We'll talk about it later.
I already
He had his phase.
I already had my phase in my life with women and stuff. I don't care anymore. I just go out and have fun. But most dudes, you know, they're still wanting girls. So my friend, he's like, damn, oh, look at her. Oh, look at her. Oh, he's all excited. There's girls around. And, you know, girls get dressed up, put on makeup. There's hot girls everywhere. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know. And the whole time, you could tell he's like, damn, I want to get a girl tonight. You know,
Oh my God.
getting horny.
Ew. Getting
And then-
thirsty.
Yeah, thirsty. And then you get to the point. Now he's pretty drunk. And then now he's feeling sexy. Dudes, when they get drunk, they get this confidence. I mean, I do too. I'll be like, oh, no. You know?
Oh my God.
But he's like,
Oh my God.
a girl passes by, he's like, looking at her, like, and he just trying to make eye contact with girls.
Oh my
And I'm like,
God.
dude, hey. I nudge him like, hey. Chill, dude. He's like, dude, I'm chill, man. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then, dude, a girl passes by. He just like grabs her waist,
Oh my
pulls
God.
her like, and she's like,
Oh my
what
God.
the? Like slaps his arm away, and he's like, oh. And I'm like, dude,
You don't
what
just
are you
grab
doing?
people. What?
Yeah,
Would you just
he just
grab a guy walking past you? No? Then don't do
He
the
just
same for
literally
women. What the
went
hell?
and just brought her over. And I'm like, what are you doing,
That's
man?
so scary.
He's just like,
That
I'm
is
just
so scary.
trying to get a girl. I was like,
That
dude,
is so scary.
girls don't like that man. And he's like, what do I do? Just talk to them. Like, talk to them normally.
Literally, he probably scared the shit out of her. She probably thought she was gonna get kidnapped and killed or something.
There were times, oops, grammar. There were times like we actually bring some girls back to my place, and he's like talking to one of the girls. He's like, keep telling her, like, and he's like looking at her all weird, like,
Oh my God.
damn, are you so beautiful?
Dude, okay, wait, can I say something about that? That doesn't work. Men, please listen up. I'm sure there are some individual women out there who like to hear that, but for the most part, we don't care. We know we're beautiful. Okay, we didn't get dressed for 3 fucking hours for no reason. We get dressed for 3 hours to look beautiful. We know it. You can stop there. There's more to women than just looking beautiful. You probably can't see it because that probably doesn't matter to a lot of you. But if you're gonna compliment her, get to know her first, and then find things to compliment. Looks won't get far. You can tell her she's pretty
Yeah.
once or twice, but if that's all you have to say, that's not a lot. She's more than the outside appearance. At least for women, that won't get you far. So stop saying that. If anything makes us uncomfortable.
And I'll say this, Ducky just has a cartoon picture up right now. She's actually really pretty. She's really pretty, okay?
Wait, you're talking about me? Oh my God, thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, she's really pretty. Like, I think next year she's gonna do like a face reveal or something. You guys will see. She is like,
wait, stop.
oh,
Don't hype me up. I don't want to disappoint people.
No,
they're like, oh man,
she's like one of the
so
prettiest
hot.
girls I've ever met.
Let's read the comments. I was seeing some interesting conversation here. Let's start from up here. A Diligent Life said, in my opinion, men are, quote, ignored because women are not as visually stimulated as men are. Therefore, women don't have their eyes glued on men, lol. Rocky says, I think that's more to do with the kind of men they come across in public. I've seen tons of women gloss over men on social media the same way guys do in reverse. And then Dan, keeping it real, he said, let her find you, don't chase women.
Yes, okay, I don't chase women.
I have inputs on this,
chase women.
But let me finish reading this whole thing. A Diligent Life. I can't argue with you. Rocky says she admits it takes 3 hours for women to get dressed. Okay, so I actually did a post on my Instagram asking all my friends how long it takes for them to get ready. And what I noticed is for men, it takes about anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes for men to get ready. So I'd say a good median is 10 minutes for men to get ready. And for women, it was 30 minutes to an hour, which is a decent amount of time for women, I guess. For me personally, I take like 2 hours. I take 2 hours for every day and 3 hours if I'm going out.
Yeah, she takes a while. Dude.
Yeah.
Don't chase the women. Let them chase you.
Good, no need to chase. Rocky sees a handful of wise men have echoed this sentiment. You'll always lose money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money.
No, but because here's the thing. I never chased women. Okay? And I'm not like this amazing guy or anything. I look decent, I guess. But I'm gonna say this.
Now decent.
Oh shush.
Oh,
but
now very good.
Okay. I'm not showing off or anything, but I've been around very attractive women, dropped You guys want to see my ex? She is gorgeous.
Yo, she looks okay. Wait,
What? Don't say her
can I
name.
shame you for a second? Oh, I won't
Okay,
say
go
her
ahead.
name, but his ex, okay, was okay. Beyonce's pretty gorgeous, right? I have to say, his ex is probably the only woman I've seen in my life that's prettier than Beyonce. Prettier. And this man still cheated on her. So looks don't go too far. Oh, you're gonna reveal her?
Can I?
Don't
Show her.
reveal
I'm gonna
her.
show.
No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna do it real quick.
No, don't do it. Oh
Why?
my God,
It's
no.
an old picture of her.
Just okay, no, don't do it. I'll find a picture that looks like her. Don't do it. Don't show her face.
I'm gonna just flash it, like make it blurry.
Oh my God. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, boy, you're gonna get in so much trouble.
If this
Okay,
goes
so
online and my ex finds out, she's gonna screw me over or something.
okay,
She's
so
gonna sue
if
me.
you Google Beyonce, like young Beyonce when she was younger, that's kind of what his ex looks like, but prettier, if that's even possible.
So my ex, she still doesn't believe that I think this way.
Well, because you
She
cheated on her multiple times. How is she
okay.
supposed to believe she's like this gorgeous woman if that's not even gonna stop a man from cheating?
Oh man, why are we talking about this? Anyway, so my ex, she's literally the most beautiful and hottest girl I've ever seen in my entire life, and probably will be. And somehow she became my girl, and she wanted to like marry me and everything. We were like so in love. Me too. Okay.
This was like 10 years
And
ago, by the way.
yeah, and I'm telling you, man, guys were lining up for her. Guys were obsessed with her. She had dudes who were in love with her still for like 10 years, still trying to propose to her. And she's like, no, I have a boyfriend. She was so loyal. She really loved me, you know? And
You didn't
man,
deserve that.
she would get ready to go out. She does her makeup, does her hair. There was a time for Valentine's, she had a one-piece red dress on, hair all wavy. And then we walked out and I looked at her. I was like, damn, that's my girlfriend. I couldn't believe it. Like, she was so gorgeous. Like, holy crap. Everywhere we go, people are like, who the hell is that? I'm like, that's my girl. But yes, I cheated on her like a million times.
Yeah. Broke her, man. You broke her heart
Okay,
to a million
look.
pieces. She still hasn't recovered. How do you recover
I
from
still
that?
talk to her, by the way. She just called me today. But I do feel bad. But when I was younger,
Mad
you
trust
know,
issues.
I was going out a lot. And okay, here's the thing. So when I talk to guys, they're like, dude, how do I talk to girls? I tell them, don't talk to them like in a different way than you would like with your friends. I just talk to them like I just talked to my male friend right
like
now.
a person.
Yeah.
Talk to women like they're people because they're
I don't
people
even flirt.
first.
I never flirt. I don't. When I flirt, I look like an idiot. I'm like, hey, girl, so pretty. I suck. No, okay. In the beginning, I tried flirting when I had no game. I didn't know anything. I tried flirting. Like, we would go to the club.
Oh
and
my
I'm
God,
like,
I remember. You
like,
gave me an
hey,
example. It was horrible.
my heart was like, I was like, I don't know how to flirt. I sucked. So I gave up. I just never flirted again. I
Wait,
was too scared.
You have to
to
say
hit on
the
strangers.
example. What did you do and how did you get rejected?
Okay, so this was my first time going to a club in my life. I was young.
How old were
And
you?
I was like think I was like 20 or something. I don't know. I was really young. Or 19? Yeah, I think I was like 19 or 20. And my friend was like, it was all our first time going to the club. He's like, dude, we're all gonna go to the club for the first time. You better go. I was like, what? The club? Like, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. I never been around like girls dancing around me and stuff. I never had that experience. I just came out of high school, kind of, you know. And he's like, yeah. And he came. He's like, dude, I learned how to talk to girls. You need to talk to them from the front. You need to approach them. That's what girls like. Never approach them from the back.
What
They
the
don't
hell?
like
That's
that.
just people in general. That's
And I
not
was
just
like,
women.
and I
You
was
just
like,
don't approve.
oh, I gotta remember this from the
Oh my God.
front. That's what I thought, you know. And then we go to the club. We're standing in line. I hear the music from the club. And I'm like, I'm scared. What kind of dance do I do? I don't know anything, you know? And then we're finally at the entrance. ID, I think it was like 18 and over. We get in, and then all of a sudden, it's like foggy and there's music playing. And I'm like, oh my God. I was so scared. And there's girls everywhere in like mini skirts. And I'm like, what do I do? And then my friend is like, just talk to them. Watch. And I sit down and he goes to a girl. I can't hear what they're saying because like music playing. And then they're talking and she's giggling and they both take their phones out. I was like, what? He got her. I was like, okay, I'm going to try. I get up. And then I'm so scared. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I see a girl dancing from the back. And I'm like,
But he
turns
said
around.
not to approach from the back.
I know. I fucked up. I was like, oh crap. I got from the back. And she turns around, looks at me. She's like, what? Do you want to dance? She's like, no. I was like, okay. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. And the whole night, I just couldn't get girls. I was so scared. And then finally,
What a dance.
like hours later, me and my friends, we all meet up finally. And then they're like, oh, how many girls did you dance with? Oh, I danced with like 5. Oh, I
Is
danced
this
with,
what
and then
guys talk about?
and they asked me, hey, how many girls did you dance with? I was like, dude, like 4. I got none. I lied. I was like,
Oh my
and then
God.
when I went home, I was so sad. I was like, I'm not a man. I don't know how to be a
Oh my
man.
God.
I'm so
You know what's
sad.
surprising to me? I always
What?
thought that, like, I know that boys are really awkward with girls, especially even from like middle school. I was around a lot of boys and girls growing up because I have a twin brother and I was very shy as a kid. So if I can't make my own friends, then I'll just join in into my brother's circle, which consists of all boys. And so like I get to really, what's the word? Not study, but observe boys and girls and the difference between the two a lot, just growing up. And I see the differences. And I noticed that boys are so awkward around girls. Not all of them, but most of them.
A
And they
lot of
don't know
them,
how to
yeah.
act. But honestly, okay, it's less, but still a thing. When girls, some of my friends in school would be so awkward and weird and stiff around boys. She didn't know how to act around boys. It would make her so uncomfortable. And she's like shy, she doesn't know what to do. And I didn't understand because boys are just boys. Like girls are just girls. We're just kids. We're just people. And we can just talk to each other like we're normal people. And I always thought that this was only a thing with people who don't have siblings of the opposite gender, because I grew up with a twin brother, so I was very comfortable around boys because I grew up with one right next to me. And my friend, who was so incredibly awkward and stiff around boys, she only had a younger sister. So I always assumed, like, she's only uncomfortable because she's just never exposed to the opposite gender. So when she's around them, she doesn't really know how they function. And so it makes her feel weird and she doesn't know how to talk to them and they make her uncomfortable. And I thought it's the same for boys who didn't grow up with sisters, then he's probably more uncomfortable around other women. But you have a sister.
No. So here's the thing. My thing is, I could talk to girls that I know when I was young. I just don't know how to talk to girls I never met before. And I'm like, what the hell do
in
I
like a
talk to
club
her
setting?
about? Yeah, or like just strangers. Like just in strangers general, I don't know how to talk to people. I'm not gonna just be like, hi. And they're like, huh? Who are you? What's your name? It's like,
I guess
I don't know
it's
how to
hard
talk
to
to
approach
people.
people if there's no real reason.
Yeah. And like
you're
what
not
if
in like a mutual setting.
yeah, what if they don't click and they're like looking at you like, the hell?
Mm,
And I'm like, oh yeah. Sorry. They're like, yeah, get away from me.
I guess
That could happen,
so.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's like when you go to like especially like a club bar setting, there's like matchmaking that could happen. So it's like they automatically girls, they're like they're gonna have a filtering process, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta go through it too. And then it's like everything you do, they're gonna judge you. So guys get more hesitant. That's why they drink. So they start getting feeling loose and not care as much. And they're like all confident and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna win this girl over. Hey, what's up, girl? And there are dudes that I've seen, they're super shy. They have a hard time talking to girls. All of a sudden they're drunk and they're dancing to the
I
music.
guess so. Okay.
And then they're like,
I
I could finally
understand.
talk to this girl. And the girl's like, hey, this guy's not bad looking. And then finally they go home. And then the guy gets the girl. They're walking to get an Uber. And he looks back at his friends and they're like, and then they're like,
Oh, I've seen
he
that.
did it. He did it. He did it. You know?
Okay. You guys, okay. Dear boys, if you guys are going to do that, like give a thumbs up to your homie that got himself a girl. Do it subtly so the girl doesn't notice because like the few times that I noticed it, it's so uncomfortable for the
Yeah.
girl. I don't want to speak for all women, but
It's so
damn,
awkward.
like if the girl sees that, it's like it's so awkward. Anyways, Rocky said it's that cold approach. It always feels awkward as fuck. I like to be very direct myself, but so many people just act like that's a crime. What do you mean very direct? Like
No,
you
like he
approach and say,
just,
"Hey, I think you're cute. Let's talk," or something like that.
you know what I do? I don't know why. My tactic, everyone has their own style. You know,
Mm.
I have my style. My style is just act like I don't care. It always works. I don't know why. I'm just sitting somewhere.
But how do you get the girl's attention that you're trying to get
Because here's the
without
thing, I'm
doing
just so
anything?
relaxed and chill. I'm just like,
You
am I
let the
drink?
girl come to you, is what you're saying?
And then I kind of like look around, and she's a problem. So many dudes, they have like this awkward, nervous energy. Girls could pick that up, you know.
Yeah.
If you're a dude and you're at a bar and you're like, and you're like acting weird, the girls are gonna be like,
Okay.
what
I'm sorry, but I'm really evil. But when I see a guy who approaches me and I can tell he's so nervous,
yeah, and he's
like he looks like he
hesitant.
could piss his pants, but
Yeah,
he has enough courage to talk to me and then
yeah,
ask a question that's kind of awkward or doesn't really make sense because he's so anxious. I love
yeah.
to just poke at it. Like I had this one guy come up to me and we were chatting and he was like, do you have a phone number? And
Oh
I was
gosh.
holding my phone in my hand and I was like, oh, I have a phone, but I mean, I don't have a phone number.
Oh my god.
And just to see how he acts.
This phone doesn't even
Anyways,
work.
like, yeah, I have my phone. I can call and text, but I don't have a phone number. And then he'd be, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was a stupid question. Uh, anyways, like
Oh
I
my
can,
gosh.
I'm evil.
I don't know why.
But
Like I just
I think
oh, go ahead.
I've never been on that opposite side though. I've never had to do the charming. I never had to do the catch line, the catch phrase and
Pickup
and
lines.
like woo the
See,
girl.
this is
So
the problem is
I can only imagine how
the,
stressful that is.
yeah, the dudes just have the wrong approach. Like, this is just my opinion, because the way I do it, everybody has their own style. Some dudes, they want to be silly and be like, hey, blah, 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 and then try to make the girl laugh like immediately. Everybody has their own thing. My thing has always been very casual, and like, I'm just very like, I don't care. You know, that's how it's always been my approach. Like, I'll just sit, get my drink, and then I'll just look around, and if there's music, I literally just act like nothing's affecting me. I'm just comfortable. You know, I'm just like, oh, I'm just listening to music. I check my phone, and then if I want to take a picture of something, I'm like, oh, my drink, blah, whatever, you know, and I'm just totally relaxed, you know, no nervous energy. And then I'll look around, and then, oh, here's the thing. Of course, like, you want to look decent too, I guess. I'm growing my hair out.
Yeah.
So it looks like stupid. But at the time, I like this undercut slick back hairstyle. So I look kind of slick and cool, okay? So I'll have that, my watch on, I'm just chilling, you know? Whatever shirt, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I look decent, okay? And I'm
Presentation
normal, I'm
is pretty
comfortable.
important.
Yeah,
At least
and my
for
hair
me.
is good. And then there are times I can make eye contact with a girl, and then I'll just make eye contact, and then I just turn away. I don't care, you know. I'm just doing my own thing. And in my head, I'm like, ooh, did she look at me? But I act like I don't care. You know? I'm just like, and then I'm like, sometimes you could also feel if someone's looking at you. You know, I always feel that.
But
And
what if the girl that you think is hot doesn't notice you? How do you get her attention? Do you? Or do you just
I'm
not
just
do
saying,
anything?
you could do different things. So like just be in her view sometimes, you know? And my thing is I ease into it. I don't just pop out and be like, hey, what's up? You know, I don't do that, you know? I just kind of add to it. Okay, at least we didn't even talk yet. She got a view of me and we made eye contact, let's say. And then there are times where I'm like, oh, I know she's looking at me. I could feel it. And I'll do another one. I'll be like, and then she's like looking at me too. I'm like, oh, second time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I know, she's looking at me. And then I look again. I've done this many times. I just look and I'm just drinking. I'm just looking at her. And then she's like looking at me like, and I'm like, and then she's like smiling. And I'm like, you know, we're not even talking yet. And then there's been times where she's like doing something like pointing, like, or like saying sit here or waving. And I'll be like, me? You know, kind of like thing. And she's like, I'm like, oh. And then sometimes I'll go over. There's been times where I'm like, oh, okay. I turn back around. And I know she's going crazy. Like, what the fuck? And I'm just like doing
But
like this.
that only works if she makes the move first.
Yeah, but there are times where there's also been times like I've been around like male friends, you know, and a similar situation. A girl kind of looks at me and I kind of look at her, and I'm just having so much fun with my guy friends. We're just drinking, talking, laughing, and I'm like, wow, and then dancing. I'm having a good time. And then they see that, like, they like that energy. And they're like, oh, he looks like he's having fun. I want to have fun with that guy. Not with the guy who's like drinking, like, hi. She doesn't want to dance with him. She wants to dance with me. I'm like, ah. I
think the biggest turn on for women when it comes to men that they don't really know is a great sense of humor. Like, if you can make the girl laugh, it does not matter if you're a 4. Like, that bumps you up at least 2 numbers, or maybe 1, depending on your visuals, but it should bump you up a number, at least 1 or 2.
Yeah. So my thing has always just been off of vibes, you know, just putting it out there, and they enjoy it, and they'll come. It's non-threatening. It's non-horny. It's just a good time. And then they'll like stand next to me, and then I kind of see them. I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And she's like, "Oh, hey." I was like, "Oh, what do you drink?" I always say, "Oh, what are you drinking?" I always say that. And they're like, "Oh, it's blah blah blah."
Rocky said,
I
interesting
was-
choice of words, sir.
yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, this sounds good." She's like, "How about you?" "Oh, I'm just drinking water." "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of drunk." Like, "You don't look drunk." I was like, "I am." And then we just kind of like laugh and blah, blah, blah. And then we just talk like we're buddies. You know, there's no sense of me trying to get in her pants and me flirting and me trying to be
I
like,
wouldn't
"Dang,
exactly
get
know what
here."
that's like. So I have like I don't have much experience in people or guys trying to talk game to me, like spit game with me, because they don't approach me for some reason. And I guess the few times that they did, I would just reject them pretty quick. I remember when we were at what's that one club, the first club I ever went to with you, Odeng?
Arena.
Arena. We were at Arena, and while Odeng was in the bathroom, I was just standing outside the line to go to the bathroom, just waiting for him. And like these two guys approached me. I don't know if it was because I was wearing like 5-inch heels, but they were shorter than me, and I need someone that's taller. But I guess it's cheating because I was wearing like 5-inch heels. But they approached me, and they weren't my type. And they were like, "You're super. Hey, what are you drinking?" And I was drinking like this boba cocktail drink, and I was like, "Oh, it's this boba thing." And they're like, "Oh, that's so cool." They're like so cute. And then his other friend was like, "Yeah, you're like the cutest girl I've ever seen." And I was just standing there like, "Oh, thanks."
Gosh, girl, you're so
Like, I don't know
cute.
what to say.
Oh my
Like,
God.
"Thanks." And he's like, "Yeah, can I get you another drink?" And that's the first time I've been offered to like get a drink from like get bought a drink. My first time ever. And I said no. I was like, "Oh, no, I'm good. Thanks though." And then they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, I think you're super cute." And then they went away. I was like,
Ow.
okay, so all I got out of this conversation was that I've been told that I'm cute 3 times, and then I was offered a drink that I had to say no because I felt like if I said yes, then that means I have to entertain them, you know?
Yeah, you have to spend
And
time with him.
I'm not interested in doing that. And I also didn't really need
Lame.
another drink anyway because I'm super lightweight. So 1 drink is enough for me. Um, and I have
You know,
Odin who's
yeah.
gonna come out of the bathroom, and I
You
want
know,
to
you know
ditch
what's
him.
it would have been, I think it would have been better instead of cute if he said, "You're so kawaii." Damn,
Oh
girl.
my god.
You're
I just
so
might
kawaii.
I might
Was
just
it better?
have spilled my drink on him if he did that.
But yeah, you know what's crazy? I never buy girls drinks. I mean, I just buy my female friends drinks. I don't buy random girls drinks because I don't feel like it's necessary. I'm just
I
there to
don't
have
think it
fun,
is, but I
you
wouldn't
know.
know. I've never been bought a drink.
Yeah, I bought
Oh,
you drinks.
oh, I totally forgot about this story about the time you cockblocked me in Vegas. I was in Vegas and we were there for like almost a whole week, and we went out uh pretty much almost every night. And on our last night there, we went to this club, this gigantic club. We barely made it onto the guest list. Otherwise, we would have had to pay like how much? $1,000 for a cover fee. It was insane.
Yeah,
But we got lucky enough to get on the list and we got in for free. At the end of the night, just before we were like, okay, yeah, let's dip. I went to the bathroom to fix my hair one last time before we leave. And I did that. And as soon as I stepped out of the bathroom, there's this guy who was looking at me and kind of like headed towards me. He was like walking towards my direction, and I was kind of walking towards his direction because Odeng was waiting for me at the outside, like outside of the bathroom line. And so, but he was looking at me. So
I
I
don't
was
know
like,
what's
oh,
going
is he
on.
gonna? Yeah, he wasn't paying attention, but I was like, oh, is he gonna approach me? And then I'm like, oh, he's kind of cute. Maybe if he approaches me, maybe I'll give him my number. I don't know. And then he gets real close up to me, like we're about to pass each other. And then he just kind of does this, like, what is this? Like, they swerve
Like,
at you. He just like
turns around.
completely turned as soon as like we were about to like run into each other basically, but he like swerves into Oding
I
and
guess
then says,
he saw me with you before or something. I don't know. Because he came
I
to
don't know.
me. I
I
don't even,
swear
I
he was
wasn't
gonna
even,
talk to me
yeah,
because
I don't
he
even know
was
what's
looking at
going
me the
on.
whole time.
So I was
Yep,
looking
as
at my
soon as he
phone.
got so close to me, he swerved, and then Odin was right behind him, and he started speaking to Odin, which I didn't hear, and
Okay, so
I was
he's like
just
some Chinese
watching those.
guy. He's like,
Wait, I was
hey,
watching him talk to you, and I was confused. I was like, I swear he was just about to talk to me. Maybe he was
yeah.
looking at you instead. I don't know. And then you guys were like talking for a bit, and then he left. And then I was like, what
You
was
know,
that about?
okay, this is what happened. I don't know what the hell happened. I was on my phone. I was waiting for Ducky to use a bathroom. And then some guy's like, hey. I'm like, huh? There's like some Chinese guy. Hey, your girl. I don't remember what he said, but I think he said, your girl pretty. She's pretty. I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah. And I just didn't want to. I don't know who the hell this
Did
guy
you
was.
just
I was like,
say
whatever.
why? You should have been like, oh, well, she's free. You can have her. Why don't you go talk to her? Why
I
couldn't
thought he
you
just wanted to
be
say
a
something and then
wingman for
just walk
me?
away. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, all right, thank you. He's like, yeah. And he just walks away. I
And
literally was just
didn't he
like
say
this.
like, oh,
I was like,
you're a
oh,
lucky
thank you.
man? And you're like, oh, thanks. Why
Oh,
did
yeah,
you
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah,
thanks? You're
yeah.
not a
He
lucky
said,
man.
oh, your girl's pretty. You a lucky man. I was like, oh, thank you. I just didn't want to talk to this guy. I was like, oh, get
Why did
away,
you?
whatever.
What if I wanted to talk to him? You
I didn't even know.
asshole!
I didn't even know
If a
you
hot
saw
girl,
him or what
if a hot
happened.
girl came up to me and was like, "Oh, is that your man?" I would like, "Yeah, get the fuck away from him," and cock block you too.
And she's pretty.
He's a cock filter.
I would have been like, yeah, thank you for getting that hoe out of my face.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so getting back to
Oh my
how
god.
I feel
Go get my
like,
water.
okay. So yeah, guys out there, when you talk to a girl, just talk to them like a normal human being. You don't have to spit game. You don't have to flirt.
Oh, I want to say one big major very important point for men when talking to
Yeah.
women or anybody actually. Please just listen. I Something I noticed was that men don't really listen. Like listening is not hearing, and listening isn't understanding English or understanding a language. Listening is actively like giving them all your attention, and then any information that comes out of their mouth, it gets absorbed into your brain and it gets processed and understood and respected. That's what listening means. All right. I noticed that a lot of males don't know how to listen, or they don't even know what listening means. And my brother and a lot of other guys I've spoken to, like listening is such an attractive trait. When a girl realizes that you're a good listener, oh, that will win you so many brownie points you don't even know. It's like listening and humor is on par with each other. Those two things will get you far in life. It'll get a lot of women, because women like love a good listener, because listening just shows and proves that you care. You don't have to say, "Oh, I care," for them to know that you care, because if you listen intently, that's more than enough for her to know that you care. And I feel like a lot of guys don't listen. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
that's something that'll get you very far. Oh, and also listening comes along with respecting her and what she needs. I'll give a very short example of, I don't want to say his name. but the one dude we kind of ran into on my visit to LA. So
Oh,
I had a guy who used to simp for me, and let me tell you,
it's an ex
it's the greatest
coworker.
feeling. It's a great feeling when someone simps for you because it makes you really feel valued,
I like it when
and
I get
it's a
simped.
really great feeling. Yeah, it's a great feeling. It means that they value me this much. Except the problem is about simping is when the girl communicates with you, especially very openly and honestly, and directly, how she's not ready for a relationship, she doesn't want a relationship, or she just doesn't see you that way. She expresses this to you once. Listening comes along with accepting. Like if she says that, then listen to her. And if you actually care for her, like you claim to, then you would respect that and back off and like not force a relationship onto her because that's what you want. What
Oh, this
you
is a whole
want and
nother
what she
topic.
needs.
Yeah,
Yeah, what you want and what she needs is different. And if you care like you say that you do, then you would go with what she needs over what you want.
I
And
feel
I
bad
think
for a lot of guys because a lot of guys go through this, but it's like, yo, the girl is not into you, man. Like, it's just not gonna happen. You have to accept it
yeah.
sometimes and move on. And you
And
got friend
honestly, let me
zoned,
tell
you're
you,
staying there.
like I don't want to say that simping is a great way to get a girl, but it will make her feel special if if it's simping in a friendship way. If you're simping and she clearly wants nothing to do with you and she's only meeting up with you because she can't say no, get the cue and leave her alone. But otherwise, if you're
Yeah.
a friend to her first and you treat her like a normal person and then you do extra things for her, I think the difference is when you simp over her expecting nothing back. You do all these
Yes.
things for her, you take her to places, you buy her things, or you spend time with her, you hang out with her because that's what you enjoy, because you appreciate her presence. That's fine. If that's what you want to call simping, that's great. It's a great trait. Maybe you might win the girl over just from being genuine. However, I think a big mistake guys make when simping is that the girl, like, or the guy, when he does all these things for her, it's never because that's what they want to do for her and want nothing back. And they're only doing it because they care. They're doing it because they want a relationship back. Because if I buy her this, if I take her here, if I'm here for her and I be her best friend, then maybe I can get a relationship with her. That's being selfish. There's a reason why, like, when guys are like, I did all this for her and she just used me. Mm, maybe she used you, maybe she didn't, but maybe she was clear that you were never going to get it in the first place. And you chose to just ignore her, her boundaries, and what she needs, and still put pressure onto her by being nice to her, being her friend, quote, being her friend, buying her this, buying her that, taking her here, taking her there, in hopes for a relationship. The whole in hopes for a relationship when she clearly told you that that's not what she wants or needs, and that just flew over your head. That's the reason why you just lost all your chances with her. Like, if she said she doesn't want or need a relationship, then and you respect that, yet you still want to do all these things for her, understanding that you'll never get that from her, then maybe just because you're being genuine, she might change her mind later, just because she'll see that you actually care and that you put no pressure onto her um, to give you the relationship,
Yeah,
that she
you bring
has
up
to
a
give
good
something
point
in response.
because there's so many dudes where they literally they could have um even prolonged a good friendship relationship with this girl, but they're so into this girl in the back of their mind, they're still like, we're friends, but I still want her. But it's like sometimes you have to just accept the way it is. It's possible, maybe she might like you back over some time
Mhm.
where she's like, oh, you know what? I like you. But there's a lot of dudes, they just can't get over it, and it's like it takes over, and then they make them uncomfortable or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, maybe confessing, doing
Don't make your
something.
feelings her problem.
Yeah.
Please.
Or like pressuring her and like making her feel guilty that she's hurting you, but you love her, and she's like, oh my gosh, I said we're gonna be friends. Maybe this is like the third or fourth time this guy did it to that girl, and she's like, I'm so done with this, and she just cuts off the friendship. And it's like, dude, any little bit of chance you had, you kept messing it up, and that's all out the window now. You will never see her again. She doesn't want to be your friend anymore, and
See,
that's
you
done.
guys,
You
you guys
lost
were
her
never
now.
friends in the first place. If you couldn't be
Yeah.
happy just being friends with her, then she was never a friend to you.
A lot of dudes do
And she
that.
knows that.
They
Like-
keep pushing it, and they lose the
Like, why
person,
couldn't-
even as a friend.
Like, I had this, I'm talking about this because it's literally exactly what I went through last year. Or, no, it was this year. Oh my God, it was early this year. And this person
Yeah.
was a good friend of mine, or I thought he was a friend. And he did express his romantic interest in me, but I had literally just gone through a breakup. So this guy knows and has seen the breakup happen, me before, during, and after. And he was there for me, kind of, after the breakup, and he took me places, he bought me things, and he was very kind, and we got along really well. Except when he did express his feelings for me, I made it very, 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 very incredibly clear. And I'm a very straightforward, honest person. I don't really sugarcoat a lot of things either.
My ex, she had so many dudes do this. Like, the thing is, they'll be into the girl, and then the girl sets the boundary. We're friends. And the guy is like, he's like, but I love you. I have feelings. She's like, no, you're my friend. I don't see you that way. And the guy's like, okay. And then she kind of sets the tone. In the guy's mind, he's still gonna want to
hoping
see the
for
girl.
something.
Yeah, and he's gonna just play within the boundaries just to be around her. He's like, if I can't be around her as her boyfriend, I'm gonna just be around her as her friend to be with her, which is freaking
but
weird.
The thing is,
A lot
they're
of
not
dudes are like
trying
that.
to be there just because they like who she is as a person, and they can't accept that all they ever will be to her is a friend, and that's not enough. Why?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
why is being her
they'll-
friend not enough?
it's like they're disguising themselves as their
As a friend.
friend. Yeah,
But
like, yeah,
that's
I'll
not
be
their
here.
intentions.
But
Yeah.
deep inside, they're like, I'm still
something.
gonna try to see if I could convince
Yeah,
her
and
in
that's
different
disgusting.
ways. And they don't want
Why?
to scare the girl away either.
Why is a friendship not enough? She told, like, I told him my boundary. She told him her boundary. The fact
Because
that
they want to kiss.
like the guy can't respect that, like if that's not what they want, they don't want a friendship, they want more, and the girl rejected them, then just disappear. She's not
You know what, but
forcing
it's
a
funny.
friendship on you. Just go
It's
away.
funny because I went through that stuff too. But, you know, I'm a guy, so I went through that with girls. I just friend zoned them. I'm like,
Yeah,
friend
but
zone.
you were bad about it. You
I
gave them
know.
false hope. You're a different case.
So Ducky would tell them, I don't think it's gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. But I said kind of the opposite. Not the opposite.
You led them
In the
on.
middle. What I said is, I don't have feelings for you at all. But it could happen.
Like, why?
But not right now. And then she's like, then when? I say,
Like,
if I get
don't know.
feelings-
I can't control my feelings.
I always say, my feelings, I don't choose my feelings. My heart decides for me,
Oh
not
my
me.
God, I want to slap
And
you.
they're like, oh, really? Yeah. So, could I have feelings for you? Maybe it could be next week. maybe it could be next month.
See,
Maybe
you
it
should
could be
not be
next
saying
year.
that shit. You
No,
can't
listen,
say that.
I say maybe it could be next year, or maybe never. I don't know. I don't choose my
No, but
feelings.
okay, the difference is he'd say all of this stuff, you'd say all of this stuff, and then make out with the girl. You do all these quote exclusive relationship things with her, and then when she's like, "So what are we?" and you're like, "I don't know, I don't have feelings for you." You were terrible. You didn't respect the girl's feelings or her time.
Well, like,
And you told her, "I don't have feelings now, but maybe I'll have feelings in the
yeah, but
future.
like,
Who knows?"
I
And
treat
lead
them
her
as
on.
friends, and then
You
like
don't make out with your friends.
we're drinking, and then she tries to kiss
You
me,
don't do
and
other
I'm like,
things.
back,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and they get
Like,
excited. And they're like, "Oh my
because
gosh,
you're
what was
leading them
that?"
on.
They're like,
Yeah.
"We kissed. That was our first kiss." And I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
I
Well, then
guess
you were
so.
so bad.
And then I'm just like, all right. And then later, they kind of ask me, "So, like, what are we?" "We're friends." "We're friends? You don't have feelings for me?" I was like, "My feeling is you're an awesome friend."
Oh
And
my
then
god.
stuff happened,
Like,
and
you
then
should
I
have
lose them as a
respected
friend.
her. Of course,
Yeah.
you were a terrible quote friend.
I pretty much lost every female friend I had.
Well, yeah, it's your fault. You lead them on, and you
I
know
didn't
that they
have a
have
female
feelings
friend
for
in a
you.
long time.
So that's a huge emotional like responsibility on your part, knowing that they have feelings for you. And if you know it's never going to happen, at least for now, then you should have respected them and told them it's not going to happen, and you should
Well,
have
I didn't
stepped
even
away
flirt with them.
instead of. Oh, but you meet out with them,
Well, I don't know.
but you took them out on dates, but
But
you held hands and cuddled.
I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, you were
Well,
horrible.
it happens. But yeah, I mean, so I didn't do it in the right way. I'll say
You
that.
did it in all the wrong ways. That is
Yeah.
not how you
But I
reject
honestly just
something.
wanted to be friends.
No, you didn't want to be friends.
Because
You wanted
after that,
everything. You wanted to do everything with them that's usually within an exclusive relationship without calling it a relationship, is what you
because I
wanted.
didn't want to be in a relationship with them. Like, they were cool
I
to hang
know.
out with, but there were
And
things
make
I
out with
really didn't like
sometimes and
about
cuddle
them.
with sometimes and go on dates
Yeah,
sometimes.
so I
with.
just saw it as like, okay, we'll just do physical things here and there, whatever.
So you took advantage of their feelings for you to do all that.
I didn't take advantage. They took advantage of
That is
me.
taking a. Oh my
They like
god.
mouth
I'm
raped
going
me.
to slap you, Odeng. Oh, don't even.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm too
Did you just
drunk.
trip and fall into her pussy?
You didn't.
Did your
you didn't
hands
get.
slip into her hands?
I
Did your
didn't
tongue
give
just
you
slip into her mouth?
consent to kiss me, but you did it. You bad person.
So did you just pull away and be like, no, like, I don't want to kiss you?
I was scared for my life.
Oh my god, Odeng.
I was like, just make it quick. But yeah, I
You were
mean,
horrible, Odeng. This was back in the past. So this was like a decade ago. Odeng was horrible.
I have a crazy past.
He was a horrible man.
I want to say horrible,
Terrible.
but not a good man. I'm a good guy now.
Now he's better.
My ex, you know the ex I was talking about, like the really beautiful one. She is, well, I'm not gonna say the whole story. Anyway, I hurt her nonstop, over
You
and
cheated
over and
multiple
over and
times.
over. Yeah, and she still hits me up, and we're good friends.
But she still gives you shit for it from the past.
Yeah, I'm surprised because that's the thing. I try to avoid talking to her because I'm a changed person now. I actually didn't want her to like feel hurt or traumatized. I mean, PTSD kind of thing, because I hurt her so bad. So she's keep trying to be my friend, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if this is a good idea. And then she actually would keep telling me, look, I just want to be friends. I'm not trying to get back with you. And I want, because I've known her for like 10 years. She's like, I still want to have that friendship that I had with you. Like take the romance out of it. I had a great friendship with you though. Like we would have great conversations and I could be myself around you. So like if you're okay with it. And I'm just like, wow, that's really brave and huge for her to come back to me, who she used to call the devil, call me the devil, and I am the worst piece of shit she's ever met in her life. I should go to jail and should die. So someone who said that about me.
I mean, she had all the right to say that to you, though. You hurt her bad.
She genuinely said, I want to still have a friendship. And I'm like, damn, I don't know. But I gave it a try. For months, I wasn't sure. So it's got to the point, I think she is my friend. We could be friends. It's cool. Like, she just called me today.
Odang and her were good friends before they were in a relationship. So they already had a solid, like, friendship base.
We were crazy close friends. We talked about everything. And talk every day. Like, for so long. And she just couldn't cut me out, you know? And yeah, it's nice to have her around. Yeah, she knows everything about me. I know pretty much almost everything about her. She still randomly calls me boy and super hoe. And she sent me a screenshot of my conversation with her, text message, and my contact name actually says boy. I was like, cool, thank you. I was like, shouldn't you change that? She's like, nope, that's who you are. I'm not that anymore. She's like, I don't believe you. Okay. Because I haven't had sex in like over 4 years. I haven't done anything. I haven't even let a girl, what's a light thing? I didn't even I didn't even make out with a girl in 4 years. I'm like a virgin again. I'm a born again virgin. So,
oh my god,
it's crazy. I can't believe I turned into this. I turned into
I think it's because you were such a big hoe that you got it all out of your system.
I don't even see myself as a hoe though. My body count is so low, you know. But then again,
it doesn't matter if it's low.
My ex
cheated
said
so many times.
The hoe that I was doesn't involve body counts. It's just being unfaithful.
If they were all one night stands, that's fine, but they weren't.
Yeah, she's saying I was just leading tons of girls on for no reason. That's why I'm a hoe.
So hard.
Yeah.
Whilst in a relationship at 2.
Yeah. But I'm a good, respectful man now. Yeah, there was times like I would see a girl like in the noon time and I lie to her.
Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta go to this thing. Bye. And then I see another girl. Like, hey, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta go somewhere tonight. Okay. And then I go over another girl's place and I'm like seeing 3 girls.
Oh my god.
And I didn't care. I would just keep doing this stuff. I even had girls who met me in LA and stuff, and they lived in other areas, like in another state, and they would literally fly to see me, and I'll see them too. And there was another girl She was from like New Jersey. She flew to stay with me. Oh, this one? I never even met her in person. We met on Facebook, and she was so adamant about seeing me. And I was kind of down because she was hot. She was really pretty. I was a little surprised. I was like, oh, god damn. And yeah, and I remember going to the club with her. And I was like, damn, this girl's hot.
Wait,
But
which one
we
is
didn't.
this?
She's like a mixed girl. She's half white, half black. She's from New Jersey. But we never had sex or anything. I know she wanted to. Before she came, she was like, on our first night, I know we're gonna fuck. And I was like laughing. Because I was at that phase where I became a good man. So I felt awkward about having sex now. And she was like, we're gonna fuck, right? I was like, yeah. And in my head, I was like, oh crap, I haven't done it in so long. And she
Oh,
came.
is this the one where she was calling her friends and stuff? Oh no, it's not this one.
Oh, that's another one. That one's
Okay.
from Florida. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I sound bad. Girls flying
You
over.
were. What do you mean you sound bad?
But yeah, this girl. Oh, also the reason why we didn't have sex is when she came and she landed and she came to my bedroom to use the bathroom. She's like, "Oh my gosh, my period started." And then she was sad because she wanted to do it. But I said, looks like we can't. And she's like, I was like, it's all right. I don't want to lose my virginity yet.
Whatever, dude.
But yeah, so she stayed for like a week. Oh, and I lost her as a friend too. She got so mad. I tried to hit her up. I was like, hey, why can't we be friends? She's like, no, don't talk to me. I was sad. Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. I feel like when you always trade friendship in return of a relationship when they don't want it. They're like, why can't we be in a relationship? Like, how come you don't want to be with me? And you're like, well, I can't control how I feel, but we can be friends. And they're like, no, that's not what I want. And then they finally have the courage to leave, you know? They leave
don't want it.
this bad like situation because they have feelings. Odin doesn't, but they keep seeing each other, which is so unhealthy. And after they get played so hard, they finally realize that they're gonna keep getting played and they'll never get anything out of it. So they finally leave and cut off Odin. And what does Odin do? Reach out to them. Hey, I miss you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I say,
how have you been? So
yeah.
bad.
I'm like, I want to be
like
your
at this
friend.
point, it's best if you just leave them alone. You just gotta respect that they need this space and you can never give them what they want. So just leave them alone. And what do? Not do that. Tell them I missed you. Tell them, hey, it's not fair. I really cared for you, you know?
Why can't we be friends?
Oh my god. Don't even start.
And then it was like they're really mad. I'm like, oh my gosh, chill.
Because you played them.
And then I'm like, I know it didn't work out the way you thought it would, but let's like step back and be like, maybe we could still be friends though, you know? They're like,
Always
no.
offer friendship and they clearly don't want it.
Because like, to be honest, like they were actually awesome people. I really like them. They're cool. But they're just like, I don't want it. So I get sad. And actually, it's like they were genuinely good people and good friends and stuff like that, you know? And they're just poof, gone. So I kind of like lost all my female friends. And then I decided, you know what? I don't want to make any more female friends. I'm tired of this bullshit. And I just hung out with my guy friends. I didn't even have female friends to hang out with anymore. They're all gone.
Yeah, because you
And
keep
then
playing all
out,
of them.
and then out of nowhere, an old ex friend I didn't talk to in so long hit me up, and I didn't see her for like 8 years in 2019, and then
Are
that's
we
when,
talking about Kylie?
yeah, and that's when I met Ducky. Ducky became my awesome best friend for life. So she's like my only real female friend. That, well, I do kind of have a new one too. Stella. But we're not that close. We're just like hanging out friends every now and then.
Dude, I miss her.
Yeah.
I wanted to hang out when I was there. I guess we didn't plan it at all.
Yeah, it was kind of last minute too. But we'll hang out. She loves you. And
It's been so nice.
so I would say Ducky is my only like actual friend that's a female. I'm trying to think of any other possible female friends. No, just Ducky. And she, yeah, my friend.
What were you gonna say? And she what?
No, I'm just gonna say a lot of positive things.
Oh,
I don't want to keep
thanks.
complimenting you.
I appreciate you too. You know,
Yeah.
I think we're good friends because I keep hitting you up. You know, Odeng has this it's not even a habit, it's just who he is. He doesn't really hit up people.
I hit you up.
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
but
you do a little bit more.
in general, you don't hit up people.
I don't, yeah.
And sometimes it can send the wrong message, and sometimes it can come off as if you don't care.
That's true.
And
I'm not
maybe
good at
that
it.
is the truth a little bit, but like he's not very good at keeping up with friends.
Yeah.
I think you're
I just
lucky.
wait for someone to hit me up. Yo,
And
what's
when they
up?
do, he still ignores them sometimes.
Yeah. But with Ducky, I hit her up. She hits me up. I answer.
Like, wow,
I don't know.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, it is a lot of effort if you think about it. Because I don't
That's a
do
lot
that
from
for
you,
anyone.
yeah. You
Yeah.
don't respond to people when they say let's hang out. You're like, yeah, maybe
Yeah, I do
someday.
so
And then you
much.
never get back to them.
I do so much for Ducky that I don't for anybody else. That's crazy. I didn't even
And
think about that.
even though you have so many issues, all right, I still appreciate you, and I'm still here as your friend because you've done so much for no reason.
Yeah.
Literally, he helped me move like everything from my apartment. I had an apartment, like a studio, that I lived in for like about half a year, a little bit more than half a year, and then sell everything and then move everything. And we kind of had to do all of that in 2 days. And we didn't do much on the first day because we kind of underestimated it. We moved everything from when? Was it like 4 p.m.? When did we start? 4 p.m. till the next day at 6 a.m.,
Are
7
you?
a.m.
Oh, from your studio,
Yeah, the last day. We were moving
dude.
the whole day and night.
No, but we did multiple days too. I
Yeah.
had to borrow the
But the
truck.
last day was the worst because we had so much more left over than we thought.
And my thing is, I don't know what it is, but with Ducky, like whenever she needs help, I'm like, I have to do it. Not like, oh, I have to do it. Not like that. It's like,
You were though before.
yeah, because I was so tired. But I feel like I want to help her, like anything I can. Even I talked to her today about this. My sister's boyfriend, he he's like a real estate guy, owns properties too, and he has like this whole big ass plaza.
Damn.
He needs someone to take over and manage the whole place and get paid and all that. It's gonna be good money, you know. And my sister told my mom, and then my mom wanted to know if I was interested. You know, I could do that and make good income comfortably. But I immediately was like, no, I want to talk to Ducky. I want to see if she can do it. You know, because it's like, I don't know. I've been really frustrated because I want her to like make money in a good way, you know? So when that opportunity came up, I was like, I gotta tell Ducky.
Oh, and it'd be great if I'm back in LA because right now
That's what I'm
I live in
saying.
Texas.
We're trying to get Ducky in LA, so she lives here.
I'll be back hopefully by mid next year.
I want her to be back. But
I think a great trait about you, Odeng, is that you have a lot of empathy, even as a person, not just because I'm your friend. I mean, I think it's a recent thing though, because obviously in the past you're the biggest butthole.
yeah, I was the biggest dick butthole.
Yeah, but now you're so nice and you're so empathetic and you're very self-reflectant, which is rare and is great. So I appreciate you a lot and all your help. Literally, I was so sick when I was moving out of my apartment. I was incredibly sick. I was only operating off of uh Robitussin. I was just
Robitussin.
taking shots of Robitussin every few hours. Barely, I would look like a zombie, and I had to move so much shit all day, all night to the next day, 7 a.m. And without Oding's help, that would not have been possible. I don't even have a car too, so there's that.
Yeah. Oh,
And we were
hey.
blasting 21 all night. Like we got Taco
21.
Bell just on repeat.
Hey, what was that video you wanted to watch? 5 attractive something?
What?
You said earlier, you're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna watch this one. Something about
Well, it
attractive.
wasn't a specific video, but it was more like I was scrolling through YouTube, you know, as I always do, and I always, at least once a day, I come across a video that says like, how to get the whole room to like you in 5 minutes, or like 5 traits to make you instantly attractive, or you know, those type of videos, and my eyeballs just roll back a million times when I see videos like that.
Man, I'm curious what they say though.
It's so stupid because okay, here's my problem with it. I posted, oh, my phone's dead. I was gonna read it, but never mind. I have a problem with videos like that because I know somebody, and I think you, Donkamong, if you know who I'm talking about, I know somebody who pretty much watches all these videos. Okay, how do I said it in the perfect way earlier on my Instagram stories, but I can't open my Instagram stories anymore because my phone is dead. But the type of people who actually watch these videos are people who are insecure, people who are have big insecurities, and they'll watch videos like this and then find a way to to put up a better front and to cover their insecurities up by putting up a front, and then eventually when it works out a little bit, they'll start to become master manipulators. And that's what these videos do. All it does is make insecure people like find a temporary solution by covering it up, by putting up this act that they learned through this video. And then instead of digging deeper and finding a reason why maybe why do people not like you? Why are you a loner? How come nobody likes you? Maybe because people are assholes, but is it also because maybe you're an asshole too? Like maybe you have an issue that's deeper, like a deep-rooted issue that you should probably solve, probably fix, work on it, and make yourself a better person. Find out why you're such a bitter person if you are. Find out why people are uncomfortable with you or they don't like you or they get offended with what you say. Like, why? What is it? Find the reason, find a solution, solve it or fix it, and that'll like dissolve the issue. However, videos like
Yeah.
this, I find it makes insecure people see this and find a way to manipulate people into liking you or just come off better because the video will tell you how to get people to like you. A, be a better listener. Listen to what they have to say. Stop talking about yourself. Ask them questions about themselves because people like to talk about themselves.
Look
So
at
if you're
this.
a good listener,
Oh, I
people will
thought she was
like you.
bald.
Oh my god, that's not a flattering angle. But like they'll say stuff like that, and then these insecure people will watch this, and when they say listen to people, ask them about questions about them, and talking less about yourself. Like only ask people about themselves if you're genuinely curious. Like this is what I'm saying, not with the video. Like ask people, find out more about this other person because you're genuinely curious and you want to learn more about the other person because it's interesting, you know? That's when you should ask them more about themselves. Otherwise, don't just keep asking them about themselves you because that's what the video said to do and that's what works. That's
How to
manipulative. That's
attract
fake.
girls without saying anything. That's me.
My oh, that sign of an attractive face. That girl in the picture kind of looks like Lisa from
I
Blackpink.
was thinking
Is
that
it the
too.
bangs? I think it's
La
the bangs.
Lisa.
It's like Lisa and Jenny mixed. But anyways, like let's just call him Donkomong.
Don't go.
So I know somebody who it's so crazy seeing this roll out right in front of my eyes. I even fell for this front, but once I figured them out, figured out who they are as a person, I stepped back and I look at what's happening. It was insane. This person was such a master manipulator that all his family and friends believed this guy to be like a great person. Like his friends think he's like the father figure of the group. Like he has all his shit together. He's always on some of his friends' asses about, hey, did you do this today? What did you do today? And then if they weren't productive, he'd be like, maybe you should have done something more productive and be on their asses because that makes him look like he has his shit together, which he doesn't. But by shaming people who are imperfect makes him feel and better, and it makes him seem better by other people. They're like, oh, maybe he knows what he's talking about because he has his shit together because he's never here. He's never around when we're hanging out, going out because he's so busy working, right? False. False. This guy's not that busy. He's not that busy as he claims to be. He's only not showing up because, or from what I figured out, from my opinion, he doesn't go out as often with his friends and people because he's scared that he's going to slip up and show his true self. Because he's created this perfect image of himself that if he's around people for too long, too often, people can you slip up. You can't keep up a lie all the time. So people will probably figure you out because you're imperfect too. And you'll slip up and they'll be like, wait a minute, this guy's not that perfect. Why are you shitting on all of us if you aren't that much better than us either? Like, I think that's why he didn't go out as often. Not as often, he just didn't go out to see his friends like a normal person. He'll literally come late, be the last person to arrive, hang out, show face at the most perfect timing when everyone's there and you can make your grand entrance. And then 30 minutes to an hour later, after you've said hello to everyone, make small talk with everyone, small laughs, smiles here and there. Then he'll make his grand exit, say, all right, shoots, guys, I gotta go, but it was nice seeing you guys. these things, so manipulative. Like, he does every little textbook thing a manipulator does. And when you look at any of these videos of how to get people to like you, he does all of them. And Odeng has met this person, and even Odeng can vouch. He can say all the interactions seemed so fake and shallow because it was a front.
Yeah. I always felt that from him. Something is off. And he doesn't seem like he's being real. You know, something's awkward.
Like, what would the conversations be if he comes up to you?
Like, he'd be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm good. Ah, cool. Still making music? Yeah. Ah, that's great. I'm like, yeah, how about you? Ah, I'm okay. Blah, 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 blah. Acting like he's like a awesome friend of mine. I barely know the guy. I'm like, why is he so happy? You know? I don't know. It was just like this fake, enthusiastic kind of thing that he does. Yeah, it just seemed like super fake.
It always seemed like he wanted the whole room to like him
Yeah.
by checking up on everyone and like all smiles. Hey, like, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. He checks up with everyone before he leaves the room. Even when the trip was just to grab something real quick or something like that. Anyways, I hate seeing videos like that. It's just annoying. It doesn't help anyone but insecure people become more fake rather than solving their issue.
Yeah.
Like, why would I, a healthy person, click a video that tells me how to get everyone to like me? For one, why do I care if people like me or not? I like how I am. Why do I have to learn how to make people like me? Like, it's just, it doesn't make any sense as a healthy person.
But I want
Unless
to
I'm
know.
insecure. Unless I'm insecure, then maybe that will help me.
But you know, I want to know. I want to know how to be an attractive person, and everybody is like, "Wow, he's so cool."
I think one of the videos was titled like, like 5 things that will make people go crazy over you or something like that. 5 attractive traits to make people. Okay, and the thumbnail was a guy sitting down, like on the floor.
Wasn't it like a drawing?
No, it was like a picture of a guy. Oh, that
Oh.
one. You passed it. The guy sitting up, go up. It's like a black thumbnail. Yeah, get them addicted to you. That one. I didn't watch it. I just saw.
This one?
I just saw the thumbnail, and I was just rolling my eyes. But
We've all been
really
there.
don't think it
I know you felt it
matters.
maybe you felt it on a date, maybe it's even preventing you from crushing it at work. That frustration of being in your own head. I don't know what to say. Do people even like me? How is that guy so charismatic? You start overthinking everything. Does that make your social life better? No, makes it worse. But what if I told you there was a roadmap to get people to like you in literally 10 minutes? Despite this book being almost a century old. Yes, 100 years, 36 is when it was written. Damn, do these ideas hold up more than ever. I'm gonna share with you 4 of the most practical tips, things that you can literally walk away from this video and start using in your social situations. People are gonna be like, something about that guy. Here's the first point. Picture this. You're at a party and you have 2 conversations. Conversation number 1. You get cornered with a woman who won't stop talking. She literally won't shut up. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter you trying to give cues that you want to leave. She'll find a way to turn every single conversation or talking point back onto her.
Man.
You just got back from a vacation? Well, I'm going on vacation next month. Let me tell you all about it. That's so cool. You just got a new job. So did my friend and blah, 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 blah. Now your second conversation of that night goes a little different. They're asking you the question. They're laughing at your jokes. It seems like they actually pay attention to you and care. What did person number 2 do? They used what Dale Carnegie calls being interested, not trying to be interesting. Early 20s, I was learning a lot of pickup, game, and how to talk to women. It was literally like really poorly recorded videos of 45-year-old dudes trying to teach you magic tricks, being like, this is how you get girls. This is how you be interesting. I never learned any of the magic tricks, so I can't say if they worked or not. But what I do remember is there was a lot of pressure being the performer. And it turned every social situation into like this performance of you have to win people over by being the most interesting and having the life of like the Dos Equis man, most interesting man in the world. If you just become interested in people and you start asking them questions and you kind of turn on them and you actually care, you listen empathetically, it's almost a surefire way if someone goes up to them at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, I like that dude. That girl listened to me, she's cool. There's a quote that Dale Carnegie says, he says, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. One caveat here. It's very, 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 very important. It's more of an Eastern self-development idea that we talk about on this channel of detachment. Okay, detaching from outcomes and how that you shouldn't do this principle as a way or a gimmick or a trick to get the girl in the bar to pay attention to you and like you. If you're doing that, they can sense it. The intention behind that is almost a neediness. I'm gonna use this principle to get them to like me. Yeah, you want them to like you, sure, but you don't need anything from it, right? It's obvious when a guy is just talking to a woman and they just want to sleep with them. And they're acting really interested. That's so crazy. You eat pineapples on pizza? Me too. It kind of defeats the whole purpose. The second big idea. You ever heard someone and they're like, oh, I'm so bad with names. What does that even mean? You're just so unimportant to me that I won't even take the half-calorie energy expenditure it takes to know your name. Screaming, I don't care. In leadership development, they drill this into you. The power of someone's name. Really think about that. It's the one thing that's unique to you that you've been called your entire life. Even dogs know their own name. Dale Carnegie famously said, remember that someone's name is the sweetest sound. But what do you do if you are actually bad with names? I got some tips for you. I call this the 3 for 3 rule. Make a goal to say someone's name 3 times in the first 3 minutes of meeting. Hey, what's your name, Justin? Cool, nice to meet you, Justin. It's Clark. So Justin, where are you from? Boom, right there, 3 times. Tip number 2. There's nothing worse than meeting someone, forgetting their name, and then having to meet them again and be like, what's your name? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we met before. Gonna break rapport a bit. So what you do, learn this from a Hollywood social coach. Don't worry, not the magician pickup artist. You say, good to see you, not nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Dude, we already met. Good to see you. This works super well if you're going out, if you're being social at parties or bars or meeting people for the first time. If you just take this little extra effort of knowing people's names and remembering it and calling them that, they're gonna like it. But not if you overuse it. Okay, this is the biggest warning. It is creepy if you just call them their name every single time. I get it, you learn this tip and you're like, hell yeah, Clark, I'm gonna use this. Get everyone to like me. And if all you have is a hammer, everything kind of looks like a nail. Don't overuse this. Justin, how's it going, Justin? Listen, Justin, I was thinking later, Justin, you and I, Justin. Justin will ask what drugs you're on. Probably never want to talk to you again. Remember that a person's name is the sweetest sound to them. Tip number 3, I was told once that I had resting bitch face. You ever heard that term? I'll show you. Look, this is me literally completely relaxed and focused. Now, if you'd never seen me before and we're strangers, is this a face that's warm? If we were having a conversation, would you feel safe opening up? I'd be like, why is this guy gonna mug me in 2 seconds? But what's crazy is like, that's me completely relaxed and focused and there's nothing wrong. Versus if I have just a slight smile on, and I'm nodding my head a few times. See how much more approachable and warm that is. What's the difference? Smiling. That's how you cure the RBF. Smiling a bit more. Dale Carnegie quote, the expression one wears on one's face is far more important than the clothes that wear on one's back. Even when you're on the phone with people, you can tell if they're smiling or not, can't you? Now, some people will argue with this, like, why am I gonna smile when I'm not actually happy? Or if I'm like mad or, you know, I'm not feeling it, I wanna be real. Like, I want my vibe to just like keep it real. And look, I'm not saying be a fake person. I'm not saying like smile and laugh like you're live in the suburbs and someone's coming over for cheese board and wine night. But what I am saying is put some effort into it. That's, I think, the biggest takeaway from this book. Effort goes a long way. So if you don't like the social interactions you're having right now, if you want them to be better, you're gonna have to change things. And that doesn't have to be huge, it doesn't have to be fake, but maybe being open to trying things a different way. And if you don't smile, you're gonna act pissed off and hard to be around. Guess who you're gonna attract? Like attracts like. Is that a circle you want? A bunch of people who sit around.
One of the videos, every time I clicked on a video that's like this, that has this type of title, this particular video is not too bad. I've just heard it all before. Every single time I click a video.
The one you sent me before was different.
Yeah, like the person we're talking about checks all the boxes. Do you remember every time the Donkumong would come over or pass by, always checking up on you as if they're so interested in you.
Yeah. And actually,
Talking about asking questions. He was all about questions.
yeah. And supposedly, it's supposed to make the other person like, wow, this guy's awesome. But I just felt
Didn't it
awkward.
feel so forced because there were so many asking questions?
Yeah, and I'm just like, and I'm not even thinking about these things, and I'm already like, okay, I guess I have to answer. I just didn't care, you know. It didn't seem natural, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm just gonna reveal it. Like it's I talk so much about my ex, but he was all about asking questions, being quote interested when it was so obvious that he wasn't interested. I'd spend 10
Yeah.
hours at work, nonstop, no break, not a single drink of water or a single bathroom break, literal nonstop on my feet back and forth for 10 hours. And then I'll come home because I'm tired. And then my ex would be there and he'd be like, "So how was work?" "Oh, I mean, it's nothing really. It's the same thing." And I'd tell them how my day was and then I'll go to sleep because I'm really tired. And then this went on for like 2 months. At 0 visits, my ex never visited me at my workplace, even though I told him to. Like I said, "Hey, you should visit. When are you gonna come by?" I told all my coworkers about you, and they're all wondering when you'll come. Like all my coworkers are curious about what you look like. Like, "Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll visit sometime." Which, by the way, he never did. But every time it was all about questions. "How was work? Oh, blah blah blah. Oh, how's that going? How's this? How's that?" If you're so curious, why don't you come and check for yourself? I remember when um I pretty much, I mean, when I was having like a talk with him, one of towards the end of the relationship, I would try and communicate with him what I didn't like or what I needed, and that was one of the things. I was like, I feel like you really don't care, like you don't care to be involved in my life. Like, you don't care what my work looks like. You're not curious. You don't want to be involved in anything, any of my side hobbies. Because one of the things I did was sell used clothes. So sometimes I'd have to wake up at like 6, 7 in the morning, go to a thrift shop to take all the clothing in the morning, so I can take all the good finds and then bring it back home. And I do this every Sunday. And never once did he come with me just to see what it's like. Um, and I'm like, you never came with me to see what it's like. You were never involved. You didn't visit me at work once. Like, it's like you never care to be involved. And he's like, but I ask you how you're doing. And he literally says, but I asked you questions. And I'm like, questions? You always ask me questions. That doesn't prove anything. It was so forced. And so when I see videos like this, I can see that he literally watched all these videos and
Yeah.
put it into action because that's what would make people like him, apparently. And he
I
thought asking me questions was enough to make me feel that he's actually interested when he's not. But
yeah.
he's on his computer 24/7, turns around for 5 seconds to ask me how my day was, and then says, "Oh, okay, cool," and then turns back around. Like, that's not enough. But I mean, the video didn't tell him to come with me, did he? The video didn't tell him to come visit me at work, so I guess that's why he didn't. I don't know. Like, that's
Yeah.
why videos like this only help insecure people like him to cover up their insecurities even further.
I did hear that thing before many times. Like, it's better to um like act like you're interested in them, like learn about them and whatever, don't talk about yourself, talk about them, kind of thing. I've
Yeah.
always heard that. um
But like, I
I
mean,
what
it might be truth that being having someone being interested in is a very nice feeling and that might make the other person more attractive. That is the truth.
Yeah,
However, if that's not who you are, then don't do it.
my thing is, I don't really have a set thing of how I'm gonna have the conversation go. I just go with the freaking flow. Like, yeah, well, blah, oh, how you been? Well, I've been good, blah, blah, blah. And they tell me something, and something in that conversation makes me like, oh, how was the ball then? Oh, it was well. And then we just go from there, bounce back and forth. And I'll tell about maybe something of my experience. And then they have some input about that. It just goes different ways. I don't have to keep thinking, ask, how is it? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't know. I guess if you don't have social skills, this is a way you can kind of fall back to, I guess. Because he doesn't seem like he has social skills based on what you said.
I mean, you would know better since you
he
have
did feel
more
awkward.
like unbiased interactions with him.
Yeah. I was
like the time when he literally kicked me out of the house, so I called Odin to help me move. And so Odin came in to help me move my stuff because he has a truck. And he was just nonstop chatting it up with Odin. What did you guys even talk about?
Oh, same thing. Still making music? He always says that. I'm like, yeah, I'm always making music. Cool. How's it going? It's going good. Oh, I see. So do you like he tries to come up with some scenarios. You work with like clients or go to the studio. Like a mix of both, blah blah. I'm still waiting for a release with an artist. Oh, cool. Interesting. Like how was he just keeps asking me questions. And then
questions.
I'm just trying to move some stuff right now. I'm not trying to like have this like interview, but it did seem like he was forcing this curiosity and this interest. Like, oh, how does it work? And I'm like, and I have to answer, like, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, wow.
That's so annoying. He's so gross. You know, he's like the biggest dream of my life. I can't believe I gave this guy a chance.
Oh man. This podcast.
It's embarrassing that I associated myself with someone with such a loser.
Yeah.
Well, then erase him from my history, please.
Okay.
Wow.
It's gone.
So embarrassing, dude.
Yeah. Aren't you feeling tired?
Well, I had such a weird sleep schedule. So not
How you
really, but I can
feeling?
tell you are.
My energy level is going. That's my new thing. I don't even know I'm doing that. Anyway, started off as transphobes. We're not transphobes. We are. What's the opposite of phobe? Feel. We're transphilia. That's weird too.
That sounds really weird.
I'm a transphile.
We're an ally. Are you an ally?
We are allies.
We're allies.
We're allies. Wakanda forever.
We're all inclusive.
Yeah. We're all rainbow lovers. I stand with
Oh my god.
the trans people. I don't know what to say. I stand with trans gays, lesbians, bisexuals, heteros, What else is there? Asexuals.
I honestly don't even know what the entire letters mean.
I'm gonna put 2 hands up and
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're
clears.
such an ally. You're so inclusive.
I go like this. Hi, hi, hi. Wakanda forever. Ooh, ooh.
What the hell?
That is like the super BLM. You know. You know
You're about to
Wakanda,
get
right?
canceled.
You know what
Of
Wakanda
course
is?
I do.
Yeah. That's
Bro.
like the real shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh my god, stop it.
But that's what they do. I saw the movie.
Oh, bro, what's gonna happen with the new? Okay, wait, let me Google.
Black Panthers 2.
Isn't the new one coming out? Wakanda Forever? Kevin Feige on not recasting T'Challa in MCU. Wait, what?
Chadwick
To the vision of
Boseman.
advancing one step forward too. Wait, so who plays as Black Panther? Is he dead in the movie or? Oh, is he still in the movie? Did they
They're
film
gonna
this before
use
he
like
passed?
they're gonna do a deep fake. You know, deep fake
No.
where they get someone's face. Hold on.
So they're gonna CGI his face?
Like it's like they CGI it on someone's face.
Open up the door, there's a bomb in there.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 deepfake videos.
This was very truly surprising for me.
Right, I rung the bell to get a little subscription plus action. Yeah. And I'm having the time of my life.
Wendy, I'm home.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most seamless and bizarre videos made possible through the human image synthesis technique known as deepfake. In case you're unfamiliar with the term,
Snoop Dogg.
software allows users to swap out an image of one person's face with another through artificial intelligence, which is what we're focusing on here. Which deepfake makes you laugh or creeps you out the most? Let us know in the comments below. Number 20. Jimmy Fallon as Paul Rudd. Jimmy Fallon and Paul Rudd share a fair deal in common. Both are funny men, both are musically inclined.
I love
both have
Paul
somehow
Rudd.
managed to maintain perpetually youthful appearances even as they enter middle age.
Oh my goodness, Bug. Great to see you. How's it going? Oh, really good.
The two even kind of look like each other with dark brown slicked up hair and clear pale skin.
Kinda.
Their likeness is only made more apparent through this deepfake video, which plasters Fallon's face onto Rudd's head. Looking at the side-by-side comparison, the viewer may assume that they're seeing double at first. Focusing on the right image, however, it becomes clearer that Fallon has possessed Rudd. Still, we never realized just how eerily similar the resemblance was until we took this journey into the uncanny valley.
You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, throw my hands up, shout, throw my hands up and shout, come on, shout a little bit lower now, shout a little bit lower now, shout a little louder now, a little louder.
What are they doing?
Number 19. Mike Tyson and
Mike
Snoop Dogg as
Tyson.
Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King.
What the hell?
Read what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Foxy and a rapper
Oh my
wander on a
God.
talk show set in drag. That might sound like the setup to a joke,
That's
but
so
it's
funny.
really the basis for this bizarre deepfake. Mike Tyson assumes the role of
Oh my
host
God,
Oprah Winfrey,
Snoop.
while Snoop Dogg fills in for her guest, Gayle King.
Dear Gail.
When is it? Date
Well,
it when?
that's good. January 25th, 1970, you guys.
Seeing Tyson's iconic facial tattoo paired with Winfrey's hairdo is beyond hysterical. King's hairdo, meanwhile, looks even bigger than Snoop's head. In the original video, Winfrey breaks out a photo of King's high school prom. The deepfake, however, substitutes it with a picture of a dog with pigtails. Since Tyson and Snoop both have very distinct. Number 15. Vladimir Putin as Beck Bennett. Russian interference has been one of the main talking points following the 2016 US elections. Only a day after Donald Trump was sworn in as President of the United States, SNL opened with Beck Bennett doing his impression of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Without a shirt on, we might add.
Yesterday, we all made Donald Trump the 45th President of the United States. Hooray, we did it!
Although Bennett made Putin look pretty silly, this deepfake video upped the absurdity by 304.
And I think it was Bacardi.
Making a guest appearance on The Tonight Show, rapper Cardi B told Jimmy Fallon about the
Anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
after proclaiming that the villain from Black Panther.
Anyway, did you find out who's gonna do the Black Panther 2?
just clicked on this article by Empire. Says Kevin Feige on not recasting T'Challa in the MCU. It was much too soon. Exclusive. The Marvel Cinematic Universe stories of Black Panther have so far focused primarily on the character of T'Challa, from this introduction in Captain America: Civil War through the groundbreaking solo outing Black Panther and into Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame. As he took over the mantle from his fallen father, King T'Chaka, but following the tragic loss of Chadwick Boseman, Ryan Coogler's sequel Black Panther, Wakanda Forever will be a very different kind of Black Panther movie, one without T'Challa at its center, though still very much about his legacy. Marvel made the decision not to recast the role, but instead find a different approach for the sequel and the ongoing story of Wakanda, a move taken to honor Boseman, but the choice has also seen pushback, with some fans concerned that Marvel no longer telling stories with T'Challa might diminish the importance of a character who has come to represent so much to so many. Speaking to Empire, in a world exclusive Black Panther Wakanda Forever cover feature, Marvel boss Kevin Feige opened up on the decision not to recast T'Challa. Quote, "It just felt like it was much too soon to recast," end quote. He says, likening their approach to Marvel's long-standing ethos in the comics. Quote, "Stan Lee always said that Marvel represents the world outside your window, and we had talked about how, as extraordinary and fantastical as our characters and stories are, there's a relatable and human
So
element to
many
everything we do."
Marvel movies I haven't seen. I haven't seen Doctor Strange. I haven't seen Doctor Who. I haven't
Who's
seen
Doctor Who?
I don't know. I haven't
I don't
seen
think that's a part of Marvel.
I don't know, it's a
That's
doctor.
Marvel.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen
Dr. Seuss.
Doc
Dr.
Oh,
Martens.
I'm getting confused with something. I haven't seen I've seen Thor 1 and 2, but I didn't see Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
And
That's the best one, I heard.
And
That's the only one I saw.
what else is there? I haven't seen a lot of the X-Men
Spider-Man.
ones.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I actually really like that one. The first one and the second one
I
were
used to
so
watch
funny.
them.
Yeah.
Did you watch Ant-Man?
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, I know
That one
he's
looked
super
fun.
underrated, but I love Ant-Man.
I actually thought it would be funny. I didn't see it though.
Yeah, I think he's super funny. I also love Paul Rudd. I don't think I'm biased, but I love Ant-Man. Doctor Who ain't Marvel, bro.
Then wow. Let me see what other Marvel. Let me look up Marvel movies. I didn't even write it right. I wrote Marvel. Let's see.
There's Spider-Man.
Oh, I need to see Shang-Chi, the Chinese one.
Oh, dude. The
Did you see
CGI
it?
in that one was horrible. Yeah. I
Screw that.
hated the CGI, but the movie was fine. I remember I watched it with my other friend in LA at my place. It was cool. I watched it in like the worst graphics ever.
We
but
watched
it was decent.
Spider-Man No Way Home. That one was fun. I liked it. To be honest, I didn't like any of the. Well, I saw the first Captain America. Alexa, be quiet. What the hell, dude? I didn't like the first Captain America. I didn't like it at all. I saw Deadpool 1. I don't know if I saw 2. I didn't see this one.
I don't think I
Widow.
watched Black Widow either. I watched almost all the movies though.
I don't hear anyone talking about it. Probably because it wasn't good. Oh, there's
okay,
Ant-Man.
So this page I'm reading doesn't seem to talk about what they're gonna do. Are they just not gonna have Black Panther in the movie? I don't
I
think.
guess someone else. Oh, there's a second Ant-Man movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Did you see
There's
that?
2. I watched both. I love Ant-Man, yeah. He's my favorite Avenger.
I'm not gonna watch it unless I watch it with you.
I hate watching things with you, dude. You never pay attention. They're like, oh,
All right, I'm never gonna watch it then.
we watched, what's it called? The
Oh my god, we
Sandman
watched
together.
Aquaman.
And they were like, oh, we're going to summon the the angel of death. Then literally like 2 minutes later, Wooding is like, wait, who are they summoning? They're like,
I
to
think we
bring
already
back my
talked
dead
about
son.
this.
I don't know if you talked about it on stream.
Oh, I don't know.
And oh my god, I remember before we even started watching it, I actually even called it out. I was like, okay, I hate watching things with you because you never pay attention. And you're like, I'm gonna watch it. Let's just watch it. We watch it. So who is that? Oh my god. Drives me insane.
Hey, this movie was great. Big Hero 6. I like
I
this one
watched
a
that
lot.
one. It was really
That one's
good.
so good. Wow, 2014? That's almost 10
super
years ago.
underrated?
That's crazy. Time flies, huh?
The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Those
I only
movies
saw,
are so underrated.
I only
Have
saw
you
the
watched
first
it with
one.
somebody?
I think I saw Enter the Dragon. Wait, not Enter the Dragon. That's a Bruce Lee movie. What'd you say? Something dragon. Train Your
How
Dragon.
to Train Your Dragon.
Oh,
All
How to
3
Train Your
movies,
Dragon.
except
What? I said
they're
Enter the
all good,
Dragon.
and they actually just get better, which is really
I saw
rare.
the first Train Your Dragon, and I
You
was
should
like,
watch the second and third one. It's
I'm
very
not
good.
well, after the first one, I was like, I'm not gonna watch the next ones. I wasn't into it.
You're hardly into anything.
Okay, sorry, Rocky. I miswrote it.
Marvel?
I love Marvel. You like Marvel movies? Yeah. I love
I
Marvel
think I
comics.
watched all of the Sandman episodes that they have out right now. It was interesting. I love a good fantasy setting.
I heard this one's good, Logan. I didn't see it.
Oh my god. I watched all of the X-Men and all the side movies.
Hellboy. I never seen Hellboy.
Did you watch Deadpool?
Yeah.
Okay, at least you watched that one.
And then I
Dude,
forgot
you
what the
should
story
watch
was.
all the X-Men, at least Wolverine movies.
Doesn't Wolverine talk like
That was a hilarious movie. And that movie is so
I saw this when I was young.
Yeah, I watched it when I was little. All I remember from that movie was Will Smith like chucking a whale back into the ocean.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
X-Men Apocalypse was a little was actually very disappointing from what I remember. But I think I should
Green
rewatch it. Maybe it
Lantern.
wasn't that bad.
Oh, Ghost Rider. I never seen this.
I watched The Ghost Rider when I was younger. I don't remember what it was about. I just remember the guy had a skull that was on fire,
Yeah.
and he rode a
Motorcycle.
bike with a leather jacket. And then when people look into his empty eyes, or more eye sockets, I think something bad happened.
I remember whenever he's driving the motorcycle.
Rocky's
and
like
his
not
head-
into food either, from what I heard.
Anyway.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with Odin. He's not into anything. He makes music, but he's not into music. He doesn't listen to anything. He's not into food. He's not into movies. What are you
I was
into?
gonna say,
Odin?
when I saw, oh my gosh, you didn't let me finish. I said I
Finish.
like it in Ghost Rider, when he's driving the motorcycle and his head morphs into the skull. He's like, I am Ghost Rider.
I don't remember.
I just made it up. So Rocky.
Oh my god.
We're thinking about making a Discord for the viewers and then we all join in. I think we should really prepare that because people keep asking, do you guys have a Discord? Let me write that down. We'll make a Discord for
Yeah,
room
we've been
9.
wanting to make it, but we haven't been really on it.
So we've had such a long break, right? So we're like trying to get back to streaming and we're trying to like prepare more content and like stream and do stuff. So I think that should be our next thing too. Yeah, so we're like trying to get back on this stuff. Discord. Yeah. I don't know how to do this stuff though. Like I know how to do everything else, but Discord, Ducky's good at it. Ducky sucks at every technology thing in the world, but she knows how to work Discord really well.
Do I?
Yeah, because I'm like, how do you add? You're like, hold on. Okay. Do you see me? Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know how to work Discord at all. But yeah, she knows nothing about technology. She's so terrible.
Like, I try. It doesn't come as like a natural sixth sense for me. Like technology has always been this mysterious thing that's so complicated.
It's like when I teach my old ass uncle on the phone how to open an email, and I'm like, type in the password. He's like, where? Where's this password? I don't see it. I'm like, oh my god. Like what? Ducky. She's like trying to install something. I was like, go to this website. Okay. We're like screen sharing. And then I'm like, okay. Click downloads up there. Where? Up there. Okay, like next to blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Click, opens up a new page. Okay, click download on that thing. Okay. Do I say yes? Yes, because you're gonna download. Oh, okay. And then it's downloading. We're waiting. Okay, just wait. Okay. It's like bling. Done downloading. Like she's like, okay, where is it? Okay, go to the downloads folder of your computer. How? Okay, go down. Do you see the yellow folder thing? This one? No, not that one. The other one. Oh, this one. Yeah, that one. Open. Psh. Okay. So go to downloads. The folder that says download. And her mouse. I see her mouse like she's like looking for it. I'm like left. Oh, okay. Do you see downloads? Okay, document. It's like all the way down. Oh, okay. I have to do all this crap. I was like, okay, click that file. I don't know. It's just like she has to turn on screen share and I have to guide her through everything. And I'm like, no.
They don't teach you this at school.
I know. But I'm just surprised how much you just don't know with technology. It's crazy. Like she doesn't know how to install stuff. I have to show her. I'm like, holy crap. It's crazy because, you know, she's younger than me. And what
I don't get is how do people figure it out on their own?
Because when I see like younger people that are a lot younger than me, I'm like, they should know this at a younger age. Like she just doesn't know it.
Like technology is changing all the time.
Yeah.
It's just too much to catch up.
Even with her phone, I just recently taught her that there's dark mode. She's like, what's that? I'm like, you don't know what dark mode is? And then I told her how to do it. And then dark mode activates. She's like, wow. everything's dark. Like, yeah, it's better like in dark light settings. I love dark mode. I always switch it back off and off. I said back off and off, back on and off. Yeah. Just 2:20. What time is it for you, Rocky? Is it like?
Have we asked where Rocky is?
I think he's near the East Coast, so it should be like 5:20-ish. I'm guessing. Oh, let's make a Discord tomorrow. Let me write that down.
What is
Oh, I
Discord
see.
used for when it comes to streaming?
You know, we're like total news about the streaming culture. We don't know anything, but
Yeah.
I always hear they do Discords. Well, me and Ducky, we do go on Discord, but we just talk to each other. You know, we don't know how to. I mean, we don't have experience with doing Discord with strangers. So
Oh, so we all have a channel where we all just talk?
yeah, so it's like what
That'd
we
be
do
so
is
cool.
what I think happens. Yeah, so we like all our followers could join our Discord and they could just have a fun private chat whenever they want, you know, in our group. So it's like you could grow it more and more. And it just becomes like a Room 9 community. Whoa. And then maybe sometimes we could even do something where we could just do a call and have them join.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh yeah,
that sounds
okay.
cool.
Have the community going off stream. That's a very good idea. Sorry, we're just total noobs. But we're learning. But that'd be cool. Like they could like interact with each other and then we say, "Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning." I don't know, is that what they do? The streamers, they wake up and they tell the community, "Good morning. How are you guys doing?" I don't know. That might be kind of fun.
Yeah, that sounds so cute.
Yeah. And everyone's already there. And we don't have to stream to say hi. It's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing?" And I'll just tell them about my day. My day sucks ass. I got like 3 hours of sleep. I hope you guys have a good day. And the Ducky's like, "I just got off work and I hate my roommates," or something. Good way to keep people updated. Oh, I see.
My other roommate is away right now, so luckily I have the room all to myself.
Oh, I see. Oh, snappity snap. Rocky followed our Instagram.
We're
gonna
so inactive in Instagram.
Yeah, we're gonna follow you back. I posted a post. I posted yesterday
I think I saw
for the first time. Yeah. Showing a sneak peek of my studio. But yeah.
I have like dried blood stuck on my scalp and my hair right now.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Hair.
oh yeah. She bleached her hair and her scalp is messed up.
Yep. Chemical burns is real. Oh, that hurt.
And that is kind of a good idea now that you say it, Rocky. Like there's a Discord, and then let's say me and Ducky, we can't really stream or we're going through stuff. We just kind of talk to people like, "Hey guys, we're doing things right now. We're gonna take a break for like a week, but we're just here to say hi. We'll drop by here and there. Hope you guys are doing awesome." or something like that.
What should
that'll
we
be
post
fun.
on our Instagram?
Hmm?
Did you know the little rant I put up on my Instagram story? I was contemplating posting that on our Instagram, but I was like, I don't really know what we're going to use it for. So I just did it on my personal.
Let's see. I guess you can. About the
We should probably post
video.
like our schedules and when we want to stream. And we're starting to we're working on making pre-recorded content as well. For probably like YouTube and TikTok. Just like shorter, more focused content. Because streaming,
Yeah.
we do more like games and casual talking, but more like we're thinking for more focused conversation. We could do that for YouTube content that's pre-recorded.
I was trying to think maybe today it could be like a podcasting thing, but
Yeah, like
it's
a
a little
podcast
harder to
style.
focus streaming a podcast. I realized. Because it's like, I guess this is more like, what would you call, what would you call this kind of stream?
I mean,
Like,
we're under the just chatting
well, no,
category,
actually,
and I
this
think
time I
that's
put
what
it
it
under
is.
talk shows, podcast. I guess we could just call it a talk show, or
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty
I want
okay
to have
for
a
the
name
first
for this
time.
thing. Like, how we have the YouTube just for the gaming, which we haven't updated in forever. But I'm gonna get back to it. But I'm like the podcast thing, talk show type stuff, and reacting to these videos and discussions. I feel like it wouldn't fit in the gaming YouTube channel. I feel
Yeah,
like I'm gonna make a separate YouTube channel just for discussion
a
talk show
separate
stuff.
channel.
Yeah, because on the regular Room 9 one, it's just all gaming content, you know. So like all of a sudden we're talking about like transphobia.
Oh,
It's a match.
I think we can just post it on the same account, but then categorize it by putting it in different playlists, like sectioning
Yeah,
it
actually
off.
I was thinking about that, but then the thing is, when I picture even just like the video uploads
Mhm.
and the content, I just feel like it's kind of like,
I'll
it
think
just seems
about it.
like so all over the place. So like talk show stuff and discussion type contents, I was thinking about like we'll have like a room name and some kind of thing attached to it, Room 9 something
Mhm.
something, where it's like just more talk discussion content,
Okay.
and then the regular one is just straight up us gaming and having fun, and then your playthroughs with different games and my playthroughs. So I think that's a good way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm so tired.
Yeah. I slept a lot. I slept twice today. First one was 10 hours, and the second one was like
Oh,
9,
your
10, 11,
sleep
12, 1, 2,
schedule
3,
is so
4. Oh my
crazy.
god, I slept like 18 hours in the past. What time is it? Like 30 hours. I slept 18 hours. I slept
Oh,
a
we could
lot. Oh my
stream
god.
in Discord too.
Oh yeah.
But what would I stream in a Discord private one? Maybe like we have like Bodang versus Ducky dance competition stream. That's so stupid. Hey, who won? Huh? Did I win this time? Wait, who said no? I'm gonna kick you. Hold on. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's fun. Movie nights. Oh, that's a good idea. That would be very
They won't be
fun.
able to pay attention, and he'll be like, "Wait, who's that? Wait, what's
Oh,
happening?
the whole
Wait, why are
chat's
they
gonna
doing
yell at
this?"
me.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna
I'm
rewind
gonna
it
kick you
30
because
minutes
you're getting
back.
annoyed.
Everyone's like, oh my god. I'm like, shut up. And I'm like staring. I'm paying attention now. Ooh. What is it? Oh, you know what? I actually want to do a whole reaction to the What is a Woman documentary.
Yeah, we
I
didn't even
actually
watch that one yet.
Yeah, I actually saw people on YouTube do a reaction to the whole damn thing.
Should we
And I
do
think you
that?
could do it. So I
Oh my
think we could
god.
really do that one. Because it's like a specific video and he just interviewing people and it's just like, and it's funny too. And we'll just be laughing, pausing, have discussions, like continue the movie, like from start to finish. That would be like a one solid big one. And a lot of people, this What is a Woman thing is like being talked about like crazy. I think it'll be fun to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it sometime
That's
this week.
something we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Ow.
What is a woman? Stupid.
Oh my gosh, should I ask my coworkers how they feel about it?
Hey guys, so
Watch me
what
get
do you think
canceled
a
at work.
woman is? Man,
That'd be interesting. I'll interview some of my coworkers.
just for yourself, just to see what they say.
Yeah, and I'll share it on here.
Like you're gonna report back what they said.
Yes. I want to know, because obviously we know what how the internet feels about women. I want to know what real life people feel like about women.
Like,
Because I feel like
are they really
internet is
buying
so
it?
different from real life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like from my experience of last year, it really did feel like internet and real life was the same place because all the ridiculous claims I heard or read online, a lot of my coworkers felt the same way. Even though none of their arguments made any sense, they still stood behind ridiculous claims. So I wouldn't be surprised if my coworkers felt the
really?
same way. However, that was in LA and now I'm in Texas.
Yeah, but you're in a
So
liberal side
that
of
might be
Texas.
different. I am.
Oh,
But we'll see. I mean, even though I
it's so
am,
crazy.
I still noticed a lot of people here are still not as liberal as LA. So I'm curious.
Oh my
what
gosh, I
people
have an
around me feel.
idea. I have a,
Yeah.
you know, I have a friend. You remember the girl from Florida? So I helped
Yeah.
her make some content, and then I used
When?
this was like 4 years ago. So we went around Hollywood. I was the cameraman guy. I used my camera actually. Hold on. So I used my
I didn't know she made
camera.
content.
Oh yeah. And we bought like this it's not exactly a microphone. It's like a voice recording device. And then you could put like a microphone, soft thing, whatever it's called. It looks like a
I used to
microphone
have
now.
one of those. I had a thing
Yeah,
called
so
Tascam.
so me and her would walk around, and in Hollywood, the main street, there's tourists from everywhere walking around. And then she just started asking questions, and we picked a specific topic. Like, would you date someone that is transgender? So she started walking around, and I'm recording her. And then we got all kinds of answers. It was really funny. Sometimes it was like,
Dude, we should do that. Except
yeah,
you do it in LA.
that's
and
what I'm
I'll do it
saying. So I did that with her, and content came out really good, actually. You know, and then I think within like a month or two, it got like over 150,000 views. It was going crazy, you know. And that's why she really wanted to like work with me, and she said, let's keep doing this stuff. Let's keep going out and like ask questions. And it's like it's easier content because they're answering for you for the content, you know,
Yeah.
and then you just chop it up, you know.
Sometimes these are topics that's hard to talk about in real life with people because, you know, it could offend someone and
Yeah.
all that
And
stuff.
it's funny because we were also talking to people from outside of America that were visiting. So you have point of views from everywhere, you know. So it's really interesting. So now I'm thinking, oh crap. I forgot I used to do that with her, you know? Like
Yeah, you never
when you
mentioned
come
it.
yeah, when you come to LA, like let's try to do that kind of content, like street interviews.
Oh, I'll be
And
the
then
cameraman.
no, I'm the cameraman.
What? Why?
You're the what was that word? You're photogenic, not me. You're gonna
I'm
get more
not photogenic.
viewers. Yeah, because
We'll
people
see.
are gonna be like, oh,
I
she's
guess
pretty.
I'll
And I
use my
watch
sex
us.
appeal.
Yeah.
That guy at
And
church told me to use my sex appeal to get a raise. Do you remember
yeah,
that?
we don't, there you go. We don't need a camera woman, you know?
Because you'd be the camera woman. Huh?
Yeah.
Right. Just get my
But,
pronouns right. Thank you.
but it'll be fun. We could do that too. Hey, what is a woman?
And I'll just look at them with my eyes, just, what is a woman? I don't know. Look at me and
And
tell
then
me.
we'll ask if it's a woman. All right, what are you a woman? Yeah. Why?
What makes you believe that you're a woman? Tell me.
Yeah. And then maybe I'll come and be like, hey, excuse me, I identify as a woman. And they'll be like, that's good for you. You really think I'm a woman, huh? No, I just
We'll put a
mess with
little
them.
ribbon, a little bow on your head.
Yeah. But like
Oh my
those street
God.
kind of interviews they are so fun, you know? And then you get all kinds of reactions and answers. And the people want to watch that stuff because they're so curious, you know?
Should we just strictly do one-sided interviews, or should we also be like, well, kind of do like a little debate with them, or would that just start fights? What kind of call should we do?
There's so many things
Should
you
we
can
start
ask.
street fights? What if we start doing street fights?
What do you mean street fights?
Like literally, you can
hey,
just tell them, like,
hey,
that's not a
did you
woman,
know?
and then they'll get mad.
Oh, I thought you meant like, hey, did you know I can kick your ass?
No.
Do you want to fight?
I
Okay,
feel
hold
like
on.
people are gonna get so offended.
Oh, we shouldn't go to West Hollywood. That's not
Oh, okay, no, not there.
that. We could get killed.
Maybe Beverly Hills, maybe
Hollywood Hills is the
Koreatown. I want to go to Koreatown.
We could do that too. See what Koreans
Yeah,
think.
the K-towners.
But Hollywood is the most diverse and floods of people everywhere. And that's actually a very popular spot to do interviews too. Oh, people also go to Santa Monica. And then they ask people. Yeah, we're just a lot of tourists. So, hey, that's like are gonna be our next plan. Like
That'd
fun
be
street
fun.
interviews and talk to people.
But that would be in a very long time.
Yeah. You could even go to college
That's next
campuses.
year.
Let's go to college campuses too. They are going to be so on that side. So it's just going to be the most ridiculous answers. Yeah.
Well, this is going to be probably in May, June. June
Yeah,
next
so
year.
next year
It's a
we're
very
gonna have
long time.
yeah. But for now, we could just do other stuff and build like a small community too. Yeah.
I identify as a man when I use the camera, so please call me camera man. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
That
I
means you're
genuinely
not.
don't know what that means.
That means you're neither woman or man. So you're
Non-binary.
just a human with no
According to
gender.
Google or stonewall.org.uk, non-binary is an umbrella term for people whose gender identity doesn't sit comfortably with man or woman. Isn't that like gender fluid? Is that not the same thing?
No. Gender fluid means you're fluid with your
You do
gender.
both.
That means you could switch back and forth whenever you feel like. I'm like, oh wow, today I feel like a woman. And then like 10 minutes later, oh, now I feel like a man.
What the hell is okay? What
And
the
then
hell?
later,
I'm sorry.
oh, I'm a woman again.
That's kind of
I didn't
ridiculous.
know that.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I feel like a woman.
Gender fluid.
I'm about to have my period. Oh, I forgot.
It changes
I can't
every
get a period.
minute. Are you serious?
It's like whatever you want, which is
I don't know how I
so
feel.
logical.
Says gender fluid versus the gender binary is a classification of gender that recognizes only two genders, man and woman. If a person is non-binary, they do not identify solely or at all with either category. Their gender fluid identity falls under the non-binary umbrella.
Viewers, isn't that ridiculous? I could be a man and I could be a woman whenever I want. Wow.
I think that's just too much. Like, don't you have better things to do in life other
I
than
would
decide what
believe
gender you are?
I would believe a person can be gender fluid if they take their pants down and their dick is morphing into a vagina back and forth. I'm like, wow, you're really gender fluid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
it
that's not the
comes out,
case for most.
and then a vagina comes out.
It just inverts. It inverts.
Yeah. It's like, wow, it's like transforming. Then I'll believe it. Until then, shut the hell up.
Honestly, like in a lot of parts of my life, not sometimes, in my everyday life, the fact that I'm a woman, the fact that I'm a female doesn't even matter to me. Because at work, I am solely there to do my job. I do not care if I'm a woman or a man. I'm there to do my job, you know? And which is why it's really disturbing to me when I get like hit on or when I get hit on at work, it makes me uncomfortable because at work, I just don't even realize that I'm a female at work. I'm just there to do my work. So when people are like recognizing me as a woman and are hitting on me, making advances, it makes me so uncomfortable because I'm here as a person to work. And I think being a woman is a part of my personal life, you know? Like that's just how unbothered I am with my gender sometimes.
Like 90% of the time, you're just functioning
as a person,
like a normal whatever person. Yeah. Like when I'm eating a delicious slice of pizza, I'm just having an awesome pizza. And I could be like dancing. I'm just dancing.
You really must have nothing going on in your life or nothing too big in your life to be worried about picking what gender you want to be today.
I'm not thinking about like when I'm driving and I need to go to the market, I just need to get stuff. I don't think I'm a man. I'm a man.
Just be.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so hard to just be? Just do what you want.
Yeah.
Does it really matter if you
have
feel
life
like
goals.
you're a man or a woman?
You have daily tasks.
If you're a man who wants to wear a dress, then do it. Just wear a dress. Go out about your day. Like don't make it such a big deal and don't make it such a big part of your life. There's so much more to life than
where I get reminded I'm a guy is like I wake up and then something is hard in the morning and I'm like, oh, good morning. And then I go to the bathroom, and then I gotta pee, and I have a specific thing that I pee out of, and I'm a man.
When I'm on
And
my
then once,
period, I constantly get reminded that I'm a
that's when you know
female
you're a
and that
woman.
I have to go through this curse that I never asked for because I'm a female. So that's the only time where I really, really am reminded of my gender and the part that I hate about it the most. I hate it so much.
And how
But
dare
otherwise,
these men
yeah.
say they turn into a woman and they are a woman and they don't go through this monthly thing.
If being a woman was
It's
that easy, that'd be
pain.
great. Just to look pretty all the time without a period. You get all pretty privileges, get everything, you know, like if you play the right cards, you can take all the benefits of being a woman.
Like I said
Meanwhile,
before,
you still have the muscle mass as a male body physically through science to defend yourself. But you can still be beautiful like a woman. Oh, isn't that great?
see, like what I said before. Hey, what does it take to be a woman? Oh, I just slapped boobs on my chest. I'm a woman now. I grow hair, do some makeup. I'm just doing outward alterations. Just sticking stuff and altering and dabbing stuff on my face and walking around like, okay, I'm a woman.
You can probably still kick ass if your life was in danger.
Yeah.
I can't kick ass.
My
Even if I
my
tried.
actual body, the way it's developed, there's nothing woman about it, and it will never be a woman's body. Like, I'm never gonna have a period. I'm never gonna have a functioning vagina. I'm never gonna have a womb to carry a child. I'm gonna go through nothing. I'm never gonna have the estrogen hormonal imbalance situations. Nothing. There's no eggs in me. I'm not
You'll
a
never
woman.
go through the bloating of your uterus
Yeah.
growing 3 times its size.
Just because I glue titties on my chest doesn't mean I'm a woman now. The hell?
Bro, when I think
Stupid.
about it, being a transgender woman is the best. Like, I mean, obviously there's going to be psychological
Yeah, they are
difficulties about
transgender
it.
women, not actual women. Let's
Yeah.
get that clear, you know? It's like people
You
are like,
can defend yourself whilst looking beautiful, and you can play, if you play the cards right, you can have men on the leashes for you, and you don't have to go through a period. I want to be a transgender woman. What the hell?
yeah.
I don't like being a real woman. If I could choose, I'd be transgender so I can have this. I don't have to live in fear all the time. I don't have to deal with a period. And I can defend myself. What? And technically, I could switch to being a man if I wanted to at any time.
Women would love to have the convenience of getting rid of their periods. They would love that. Nobody likes going through that crap, you know, but they have to. Because why? They're women.
They're women.
They can't get rid of it. They can't remove it. They have to live with it. And how dare you say you're a real woman when you don't go through any of that?
The science lets you switch teams now.
By the way, I'm not transphobic.
Wait, did I share that video with you, Odeng? It was like a graphic 3D video explaining how bottom surgery is done.
No.
Okay, don't watch it. It's especially because you have one, it'll be very hard for you to watch. It looked incredibly painful, and I don't know why anyone would put themselves through that bottom surgery to get a vagina that's not even a real vagina. And like, just keep the penis, please. I've seen that video, and oh my god, that video is traumatic. Nobody should have to go through that surgery by choice or even forced. I don't know why that surgery even exists, to be honest. It should be illegal. When you invert a penis, oh my god, the procedure looks terrifying. I don't even have a penis, but geez, I almost felt like I had one. Like
I'm
I felt the
keeping my damn
pain.
penis.
God.
Even though my
Oh.
penis hasn't had any action in forever,
Oh my God.
I'm still proud of it. What were we gonna say?
Okay. I was gonna talk about a fake penis. So I've really looked into how fake vaginas are made through inverting a penis, and I didn't really look into how a fake penis is made. Uh, I did, however, see some pictures that were very, very, very incredibly disturbing of a fake penis. And I think they take the skin from your forearm and make it into a penis, but it just doesn't look right. Just like a fake vagina doesn't look right either. It's just so, those both types of bottom surgery is so intense. Like, how do you even explain it? I just don't think anyone should go through it. I think it should be illegal. Like, how is that
Yeah.
safe? And oh, I heard there's so many complications to it too. I mean, there's got to be. It wouldn't make sense
Holy crap.
if you could safely do that.
It was 3 already.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. for me.
I think we might have to wrap it up soon. Wow.
Yep, it was a solid stream. We streamed for almost 5 hours.
Yeah, this time just talking and watching stuff. It was cool.
Yeah.
And we should
It was
do.
a super chill stream.
Yeah, I think we should mix it up with these streams each week. We'll have some gaming ones. And then times we just chill and just talk and watch stuff and talk with the viewers. These are fun too, you know?
Yeah. Thank you for joining us again, Rocky. And
Yeah, it's nice seeing you again,
who else was
Rocky.
here?
And whoever's watching.
A Diligent Life, PD and Keeping It Real. P Dan and Keeping It Real.
Yeah. Well, it was a very fun stream.
They were having
yeah.
a cool, like an interesting conversation about not chasing women, and having a purpose and all that stuff, which I believe in. I feel like that's another interesting
All
topic.
the men out there.
We should talk
Don't
about
chase
this too
women.
another time.
Hey, let's talk
women,
about dating
simping,
stuff.
talk about dating.
I actually have a lot of knowledge
how women work
about this stuff.
Me too.
Sometimes
I'd
I'm
like
like,
to believe that I do.
I feel like I should write a book, but then I have to think about what position I'm gonna take.
All I can do is probably just as the female in the chat, just give my inputs on what is very incredibly attractive or unattractive.
Yeah, from your experience. Yeah.
But then again, I can't really talk for all women because we all function differently.
I feel like I could actually help dudes like how to be more attractive to women.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they don't get it, you can't really change the core.
Yeah.
You know, if they're just thirsty, they'll stay
to be
shallow
honest,
and thirsty.
I feel like dudes spread so much misinformation and then I'm just confusing other guys. It's like, nah, that's not how it works. And they wonder why they keep getting rejected and you know, whatever. Tired.
Yeah. Anyways, Rocky says, always a good time when it's live in room 9.
Yeah, room 9.
Can you do that for me since I don't have a live camera to
finish him? Fatality.
Do this.
Do what?
This. Yes, there we go. Thank you.
I wish I had like a gun sound effects. It's like, no. I don't know why I did that.
I mean, I'm doing it right now, but I don't have a live camera. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
I'm off for another next day or two, so I'll probably do a solo stream
Yeah, do a
or
solo stream tomorrow.
with
Um,
or with what's it called? Cult of the Lamb. That's a video game I'm enjoying a lot these days. I love the
oh,
game.
she loves
I
it.
suck at it, but I love it.
Dude, you know your stream with the Cult of the Lamb has been getting the most views out of everything we've been doing. I don't
Really?
know. I'm surprised. My solo streams aren't getting crap. Yours is just like,
Well, it is a newer game, so I'm sure that it's popular
yeah.
too.
People are like wanting to see playthroughs of it.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I think I fought the boss like 2 or 3 times in my last stream, and I died every time. So I feel like I suck at it, but hopefully I
I
can
need
beat
to
it in the next stream.
like I'm still trying to figure out a game that I have so much fun playing and I want to keep playing. I don't have one yet. I'm just, if you look at our streams, pretty much so far, Ducky is playing a specific game she enjoys, but there's more progression. I keep starting a new one. I'm like all over the place.
Oh, the thing I'm really excited for is Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, 14. Yeah.
We haven't been able to play it because it's $60 for the full pack, and
It's a monthly payment.
I'm okay with the monthly payment, but I don't want to pay $60 just yet. So we've been waiting for it to go on sale, and it just has not been on sale for like the last 2
So
months for some
that's a
reason.
game that we will actually play together and
I'm
like
hoping
build our
you'll like that one,
characters.
and you can do
Yeah, I think
solo
I would
streams
like
with
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a Lalafell, and I usually play as DPS. That is usually my role. I've played as healer a few times and tank once. I cannot tank for shit. Healing was fun, but it's a lot of responsibility, and I don't feel I have the right skill and knowledge to be a good healer, so I just DPS. However, I'm the cutest Lalafell you'll ever see, and I play usually as a samurai. But I also do bard, and I've done and dancer. Those 3 are usually my favorite roles: samurai, bard, and dancer. Super excited to get back onto that game, but I do have to re-buy the whole package. So we're just waiting for it to go on sale. Once it's on sale, we'll be on it, and I'm super excited. I'm hoping Odin will enjoy Final Fantasy like I do. Oh, there's a game that I really, really enjoyed that's a storyline based, that kind of like that has progress, that I would totally recommend for you, that you might enjoy.
Okay.
It's called Dragon Quest. I forgot which number it is. It's
Dragon
the one
Quest,
with the guy with long hair.
Inquisition. Oh wait, that's Dragon Age.
It's 4.
Oh, Dragon Quest. It has like the I think it's
No, is that 4? What's
drawn by
XI?
the isn't it like drawn by the Dragon Ball people?
Yeah. What's XIS?
XI is like 11.
Oh, okay. Dragon Quest 11S, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Play that one. I played it. I didn't get to finish it, but I was just about to finish it when the PS4, like, something happened and the whole memory got erased, and I just didn't really restart it again. But I really, 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 really enjoyed it. All the characters in that game, amazing. You really make this bond of friendship. The characters are, I want to say, full of character. It's a very charming game. I love it so much. It doesn't take itself too seriously. You should play that for your solo streams. I really wanted to see if you like it. I think you would have a
I'll
really
look
good
it up.
time. Yeah,
I'll look up.
I love that game. I had a really good time.
Dragon Quest XIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should look into it. Anyways, we're gonna log off now. Again, thank you so much, Rocky. You're always the best. And it was nice to have other people in our chat.
Yeah,
Even
thanks
the
for everybody
ramen
who
ho.
watched.
Ramen
Yeah,
hose.
the ramen hose.
85.
Yeah. and we'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. I'm so tired.
We'll probably do a solo stream. I'll probably do a Call of the Lamb stream tomorrow. And I'm hoping Odin can do a Dragon Quest solo stream, maybe the day after or something, or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe I'll just do a different stream tomorrow too. We'll see what I could do. I don't even know. We'll
You
see.
should play it. You're gonna like it. It's super charming. It's a good game.
Okay.
Anyways, good night, everybody, or
All
good
right.
morning, good day.
Good night, or
Good
whatever
night.
time of day.
Until
Bye.
next time. Bye bye.